It's time to roll, time to slay, time to loot. Grab your dice, ready up, let's go!
Previously, on the Chronicles of Celestria, the woods fell silent. For the first time in weeks, Maxwell Bellistra was no longer a threat. In the aftermath of battle, Winzira struggled to comprehend what had become of her, hungry, confused, broken by memories that no longer felt her own. And amidst the uncertainty, she sought comfort where she could find it. The party chose to remain within one of the temple grounds for the night. One of the temples on the holy ground for the night. The Grove of Sylvana waited ahead of you, and all of you knew what awaited. Eryndor spoke briefly with Ashira. Burdened by guilt, by loss, by the countless lives taken while Nair held his leash, Ashira offered no absolution, only a simple truth. Face up to what he's done. Elsewhere, Eryndor found Zelentrus alone. Noticing the way he had watched Ashira, he offered a small conversation. Zel's response was considerably less subtle. Later, deep within the forest, Zel brought Elirr to witness something few would willingly see. Orath Kar fed. The void essence consumed the remnants of the dead as though hunger itself had been given form. As night deepened, 3 relic bearers shared stories beside the fire. Eryndor, Sylas, Zelentrus, 3 oathbound relics, 3 imprisoned entities, a spirit beast, a void essence, and the fractured echo of Nair, the crow spirit. Each bound, each dangerous, each older than the people who carried them. Elirr continued his experiments, creating fresh, frazzle elixirs in the form of mojitos, with Jinglethorn's help. While Ashira and Zelentrus took first watch, discussing forgotten memories and uncertain futures beneath the dark canopy of Umbrasia, it was then that Diego slipped away. As Judge powered down for the evening, Eryndor offered the bard one final gift. A song, a blessing, a little luck for the road. High above the forest floor, Diego prayed in the moonlight, to Luna, to Callista, to anyone who would listen. And beneath the moonlight, he reached for the Starlight Stone. The stone answered. Visions flooded his mind. Death, failure, the loss of friends and family alike. Purvis whispered from the darkness, twisting every fear he could find. But Diego endured. Guided by moonlight, supported by dreams, and after a night of struggle and resolve, the stone accepted him. When morning finally came, the forest felt different. Ashira prepared coffee. The others gathered round, and Diego had just revealed the truth, that he had successfully attuned to the Starlight Stone. Ahead of them, the Grove of Sylvana pulsed with growing power, each hour growing nearer. The ritual had already begun. The end was waiting. This is episode 47 of the Chronicles of Celestria, Embers of Anarchy. Today marks the final day before the final battle. We begin right where we left off as you all wake inside the room, the temple room here. And we begin with Diego as he flicked the stone up and caught it and said, well, 2v2 seems much more fair. As he's now revealed, he attuned to the Starlight Stone. Ashira dropped a perfectly good cup of coffee, and Jinglethorn rushes over to you. Jinglethorn says to you calmly,
Diego, did you attune to the Starlight Stone? You've risked a great deal in this endeavor, but I have no doubt you did so with the best intentions. But I must advise you that as a wielder of the stone myself, it never gives without taking. If you do intend to use it, be wary.
Diego, you notice that as he's this close to you, he looks up to you and you catch a glimpse of something that's clasped around his neck. You caught a very brief glimpse of it. Can I have a perception check as you catch this glint and look towards it.
Yeah, flat roll.
Flat roll, please. It's sort of like a brief glimpse.
10.
Okay. With a 10, yeah, you caught a very, very brief glimpse of it. It looks as though he's wearing something around his neck that's on a string, and it appeared to be... There was a glint of light coming from it, and it looked almost like a tanned piece of leather. That's all you caught.
Oh, okay, yes, I did. Yes, that's what I was just telling everyone.
Well, just be careful. It tends to try and get you to whisper, to listen.
He looks to you. Where is the stone? Is it in your palm? Or are you holding it out openly? Is it
Yeah,
visible?
I'm just holding it in my hand.
It is marked.
He lifts his hat and pulls out his own. And you would see that his appears to have 8 of these red rings that circle it.
You heard his voice.
I imagine anyone that attunes to it does. Isn't that like his whole thing? That he corrupts their minds? No?
Remind me, who was it that you worshipped? How is it that forgive me for saying, a bard such as yourself could attune?
But when you say worship, what do you mean?
Well, it's possible that you may have had some divine intervention.
Oh yes, I speak to the gods regularly. But is that not all of us do, like literally all of us here have spoken to a god at some time. Or at least a being of some power similar to that of a god. That not happened to you?
No, I can't say it
Oh.
has.
How did you attune to the stone?
Well, it's been many a year. I have lived many a decade. That has granted me lots of research, education, and study. I have fortified my own skill set and become rather familiar with such torturous techniques.
I went to college and was a bartender for some time.
Right. I see. Perhaps
Well-
that was my mistake.
Oh, yes. You tried the Blue Egos, right? So you know I'm good.
They are rather good, yes.
See? There we go. Yes, so, if anyone wanted to say anything, now is the time. I don't really know how this works. Tiny little rock lets me do extra things. We'll be fine.
You could have died.
Nah, no. Don't be silly.
And I just chuckle a little bit and like, okay, I'm processing this. Also, what do the current surroundings look like? Is it very green?
Surroundings. So at the moment you're inside sort of the temple area. It's like a little room where all the bandit sort of beds were. There's a brazier in the middle of the room. There doesn't appear to be many windows here. It's very much like a solid building. Winzira looks a bit jittery. Aside from that, the ground, yeah, you can't really tell how dark it is outside or how light it might be. Yeah, he's staying inside.
Winzira, are you alright? You obviously don't have to come if you don't want to.
Well, I suppose I was hoping to leave a bit earlier, but now that the daylight is out, I should probably stay put. That is how it works, right?
I'm afraid so. So, are you going to be alright here all alone?
I trust you won't all leave me here. You will come back, right?
As Eryndor steps forward. We will see to it that you can indeed make your way back home to Stonehaven. Once there, I'm sure we can request the aid of some of the allies there, as he looks to Jinglethorn, who just nods. Eryndor looks to you all. Well, if you don't mind, I think I could use some air, as he walks to the door and carefully opens it to make sure that that any light that is out there doesn't enter the room. You can see, as it briefly opens, that it appears it is no longer raining out there. And that brief glimmer that you saw through, you can see the edge of the woodline about 10 or 15 feet away from you. It looks like the fog may have cleared. Yes.
Diego, like,
Hello.
you really have like help from the goddess?
What, Luna?
Yeah.
Oh, but you know I'm a champion, right?
Yeah, but like helping you attune to a stone, that's like way more important.
Look, Silas, if I had a new house, I genuinely think Luna might help me move in.
Fair, but don't think that I graze the moon right now. Like, I still choose.
Oh, no, you
start-
do.
Oh, no.
No, you do, I can tell.
No.
No, you do.
I give wink. I am proud of him.
I just smile.
You see Jinglethorn sort of nods as he overheard the champion of Luna part. Well, as he looks to all of you, my advice is that whatever lies before us, as there's the occasional thrum that sort of echoes through, it has been going all night, all evening. Whatever lies before us today, I advise you all make peace with your gods. Just in case. Once you're ready, join me and my apprentice outside and we will make our way towards the grove of Sylvana, as he steps out alongside Corvin and Alariel.
Just before he steps out eventually, I'd like to inform him what Luriel said to me last night. And I just giving the message that I spoke to Luriel and that he will know what to do when time comes. That was the message from Luriel. Luriel.
Perfect. Yep. The rest of you. Anyone doing anything?
I guess I would check on the potions. They should be done in the morning.
The potions are ready to go. You have 2 new potions on you. These mojito-like elixirs.
So, we made more of these, and I hold them up. Does anyone
But the invisibility was nice, and I like mojitos, so... So I bought them in the first place. Can I have one? And I'll just take one.
anyone else for some experiments? We don't really know what they do in the end.
Doesn't really do experiments. Like, I help you guys, but
Why don't you take it yourself, Elirr? You like
Sure.
experimenting?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Okay. So the
Let's
2
do
of
it.
you each have a potion. Very nice.
Speaking of experiments, I remember a long time ago I got this green stone. I don't really speak to gods. But, you know, you all got a nice flashy item. Maybe it does something here in a grove. It's very green. And I just hold it up and see if something happens. I'll plop it down in a patch of grass outside, maybe.
Yeah, as you pull it out, you see that there's a little bit of a glow, like every now and then. You can feel like as you step out the room, there's an element of almost like it dulls slightly. Like the light that was in it dulls.
Should I take it back inside?
As you do so, it begins to glow again, almost like it's like a phone ringing, kind of. It's sort of like a
Hello?
beep. Yeah, nothing happens. Can I have a history check, please. Actually, are you holding it out openly? Does anyone else see this, or is it just you?
Yeah. I mean, I guess. I mean, I bet people are doing their own thing, right? So no one wouldn't really be interested. But I'm not hiding it or anything.
It appears to glow whilst it's in this sort of room, and in the room around you, it's very clear that this used to be some form of either temple or possibly a shrine that's collapsed in different parts. There looks to be very hard to make out the tapestry almost on the wall or the ceiling above you. It's very difficult to make out. You're obviously in a very holy place. An Arcana check, absolutely. Yeah.
So,
I got no clue.
Yeah, with a 6, it's not too clear.
It's a phone. It's a phone. I swear to God.
does that mean she's like, I guess, inspecting the walls, looking around?
It's very difficult to see what's on it.
Where?
I will tell you without a check that this is clearly some form of religious worship area that you're in. Possibly it used to be somewhere for either cleaning or praying to the goddess of Sylvana. That is Sylvana, is the goddess of nature.
Because I was curious if we could like inspect the walls, like you said, there might be. Like,
it's
some
very difficult to make out
broken
anything, and
Okay.
I would say that rather than doing checks, you can't
probably
make out
could,
anything other than this was some sort of ritual location.
I'll just plop it back into my pocket. I was like, worth a try.
Okay.
Just a question. Would I know?
You know it's a room of religion and possibly druidic kind of practices. Before Mirabelle puts it back into her pocket, is there anything you want to do with the stone?
I can try to do an Arcana check to see if I can see if anything comes up.
Yeah, absolutely. You want to aid
I'll,
Mirabelle with an Arcana check? Go for it.
Yeah, and I'll use my guidance for that too.
Very nice.
Put it on. Guidance. So it's included in the roll. 24.
Very nice. Sylas, immediately this piece of stone as it glows here, you with a 24, the Arcana, the magic you're getting from it is almost identical to that you feel in the Temple of the Prime Gods back in Stonehaven. It's like something about it feels either similar, familiar. There's a divine sort of radiant energy coming from it, in addition to that celestial energy that was given to you.
I will inform Mirabelle of that.
Mm-hmm.
Then she can do with that information whatever you like.
Well, I don't really know what should I do with it. Okay, I start chewing on it. I start chucking it at places. Look, it doesn't do anything. I mean, everyone got cool stuff from.
Wait, you start chewing on it and then do what with it?
Throwing it against a wall.
Okay, can I have, as you're throwing it against the wall, can I have you roll a d10 for me, please? And I will say 9 or 10 is the two that you need. Okay, never mind. You're all good. Yeah, it bounces off the rocks and off the wall, and it just clatters. Yeah, it's hard to tell what you need to do.
I'll leave it there. I'll pick it up later.
Okay, you leave it on the ground. All right. Yeah. The rest of you would see this little glowing stone that's faintly glowing on the ground.
Did somebody drop this stone?
Yes, it was me. I thought it would be something cool, but it was useless. I tried everything.
Did you try throwing it?
You try it. Go ahead. I tried it. It didn't happen, but you're blessed by the gods and I'm not, so who knows?
Okay, I grab your hand, and I grab my hand, so we're both holding the stone, and then I close my eyes and go, ha! And just throw it into a random corner.
Okay, let's have a d10 from you, please.
Now, I have a question for you. Because I'm already in one of the locations of the 10 where it could have possibly been thrown to the first time, does that not narrow down the result?
No.
So, God damn it.
No.
1d10?
Yep.
What about 9, Max?
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
I am Diego the Lucky, and I will...
Yeah, it clatters against something in the corner and glows vibrantly as there's like this little, almost like a block of stone against one edge of the wall here that's cracked in places. It glows bright green in this room and then bounces onto the floor.
It doesn't
It's a
do
light.
anything.
It's a light.
Oh, it does.
Well, but how long does this last? I pick it up again.
It's glowing in your hand. There was definitely more light as it touched this piece of stone in the corner.
I'll throw it at the same piece of stone.
It bounces off, and yeah, there's that glow of like light, radiant energy light coming from it.
There's something there. I don't know.
It bounces off every single time.
I inspect the corner. Is there anything specific in this corner?
I pick up the stone that she's looking at to help her.
Let's have an insight check from you, or investigation check, as you're looking at this thing.
Can I give her advantage as I'm lifting it up to her? No.
Absolutely. It's quite a big piece of stone.
19 strength.
Yeah, you're fine.
A 19.
A 19.
Finally.
This appears to be some form of either broken altar or maybe broken pedestal of sorts that was obviously holding some religious text or booklet in the corner here. It's related to prayer in some way. That's what you would understand from it.
I think something's missing here. I mean, it's related to the religious text, but it's all broken. Perhaps this belonged here? Maybe what if we left it here and see what it does when we get back?
Can you manipulate it in any way? Like, I don't know, activate it?
I already... it has my spit on it.
It lit up when it hit the rock, right?
Yeah.
Have you tried putting on it?
Yeah, put it on there.
You put it on, and
Yeah.
it begins to turn and spin and light up, and then it lifts off the altar. And Mirabelle, there's a green glow that pushes towards you, and you feel it almost like it enters your eyes, and nothing you can see. You can only see green for a moment, and then the stone vanishes.
Well, that was
And
great.
Mirabelle, I would say you feel the stone at your side in the pouch of celestial dust. As you restored this piece of religious altar to an altar at a temple, which was the quest for the item, Mirabelle, you gain the light cantrip, which you already have.
Yay!
In addition to a +2 permanent increase to your intelligence. Oh, sorry, to your wisdom. To your wisdom, because it is religion
not bad.
based. So yeah, that's a really nice pickup for. So it's basically a flat +1 to your modifier. So if you want to adjust that on your sheet, please feel free to do so.
Would you not allow it to change to dancing lights, so at least it's a different cantrip?
I will allow that. I will allow it. Seeing as you have
nice.
light, I'll allow it to be dancing light. It was always going to be light, and I was like, damn, she's had that since level 1. But yes, dancing light is absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. It makes sense as well. But yeah, a +2 to wisdom. So if you want to add that, that is a very nice pickup. And congratulations, that is our final item as we come to basically the end of the campaign. It's with that you guys have been throwing the stone around that you just hear,
Guys, we need to make our way to the grove.
coming from outside.
What are you doing?
I'm casting dancing lights, and I assume Elirr will do the same, and we just have a little dance party.
I guess Elirr would try make it look like the thunderstorm that we had last night, and just give a short prayer to Sylas, watch over us today.
Very nice. Yeah. As you do so, you feel it almost like oh, I don't know why that's done that. Sorry, it's not a battle. Not a battle. Relax. My bad. My bad. Yeah, you guys you would feel almost like almost like you're being watched. That's what you feel. Almost like something's watching you. and I'm going
What?
to bring you over here. Yeah, it's like an eerie feeling that you're almost being watched.
Me personally or everyone?
You personally, the
Me
one who
personally.
had prayed to the Lasso for protection today.
Sure. Keep watching. Let's go, I guess.
Oh, I would like to give out my heroic inspirations, please, as we have just
Absolutely.
completed a long rest.
Absolutely.
I nearly forgot. I'm going to give my heroic inspirations because I get 3. I'm going to give 1 to Ashira, 1 to Zelentrus, and 1 to Judge. The 3 melee boys and girls. Didn't know what I was going to say then. So yeah, so all 3 of them get it, and then I also get 1 myself.
Very, very nice. As you guys will have
And-
that inspiration.
And I do my inspiring leader as well, as I just say, I know that today is going to be tough, but you guys have got this, okay? We've all got this. We've had this every other time. We've got this time. Plus, you have Diego the Lucky, a keeper of a Starlight Stone now. No? Okay. Well, you guys have got it anyway. So everyone but myself gains some temporary hit points because I never give it to me.
Very nice.
So you all gain a total of 11 temporary hit points.
Very, very nice.
That should help out.
Perfect. Yep.
Couple of things on my end. Resummoned Vestige in undead format.
Perfect.
Packed my it stays packed until I unpacked it because it's a magic weapon, but packed my pistol anyway to say that it's done for the day. Then Zell will kind of step away for a second with Vestige, sit down with the stone, not go into it, but almost just kind of focus on it, almost try and summon Azulara through somewhat. Basically, he'll ask, so today we'll encounter members of the Fellowship. I promised you I would save them, but if I can't, I'll destroy them. What guidance do you have for me when we confront them today?
There's a moment where you hear her voice in just echo, and the stone glows as this happens, that purple glow. As you just hear her say, "Your father has deceived them all with false lies. They are blinded by devotion. As long as your father stands to lead them, they will follow him." As that pulse dissipates.
So, more death and no hope there. Great.
There's a brief moment as there's a flash of purple on the relic and it runs through your arm. Then you just hear it. "I have granted you my boon, my blessing. Go, my champion, and set things right. May misfortune fall in their favor, not yours. May you succeed today."
Zell just takes a deep breath and stands up.
Very nice. As Zell, you gain a small blessing from Azulara. Something that's familiar to you, that you've had before, where you feel like, for whatever reason, misfortune won't hit you today. The rest of you.
Cool. Thank you.
Zeb's just informed me that my 11 temp can't accept, so I will take it myself. That's all I was going to
Okay.
say.
Very nice. Yep. Ashira.
Ash goes through her bag and pulls out this loaf of bread, which smells really hearty. I think like a little bit spicy, a little bit like melted cheese on top. It just it smells nice. And she breaks it into 3 pieces. And she'll go over to Diego and hand him 2 of these pieces. Diego, I know it sounds really strange, but if you are ever in a pickle during a fight, eat one of these. These are from Talos.
What about like right now? I'm a bit peckish.
You could, but they actually will restore some of your health if you lose any, so now would be a waste.
So I have to wait? And I put them in a pocket.
Very nice. Yeah. Yeah, you gain 2 pieces of the Sunflame bread that you received from Talos. And just remind me, that does what healing?
I think it's like 2d6 plus 2 or something. Let me double check. But yeah. I'll text you, Diego,
Very
what
nice.
It does.
Very nice. Yep, so you have them on you. Yeah.
And I will also just briefly, as Jinglethorn did say this, in my head quietly just go, so, Callista, if there was ever a day to, help out your great-great-great-great-granddaughter, today would be the day.
There is no response, but Ashira, you feel a heat, almost like your blood's boiling in your arm. It's like on both sides, as if like a rush of energy just runs down to your hands. And for a split moment, you see Glacia's face. And then it disappears.
Okay, I guess that's what I'm going to get. And I will then also step outside.
Yep, very nice. As you step outside, Ashira, you see Eryndor standing, tuning his lute a bit to the distance, maybe playing the occasional tune. As you exit the doors, you realize that the morning has arrived quietly. For the first time for all of you since the crash, the rain has finally stopped. The endless sort of downpour and thrum of rainfall on the leaves above you is replaced by a very soft, occasional drip of water falling from the towering trees, almost like leftover drips of rain. Across this grove is pale shafts of sunlight beginning to pierce through the clouds above, through the leaves that cover up above you, and the lingering mist is no longer here. The corruption, though, remains, as before you, in the distance now clearer than ever, you see twisted roots clawing through the earth. You see dark veins still pulsing beneath some of the trees and bark towards the central tree at the grove. Yet somehow, for a few fleeting moments, the forest feels as though it remembers what it once was. I'd say, Ash, as you step out from the corner of the eye, you spot him, Eryndor. And it's not the broken man from the night before. It's not the haunted figure who emerged from Maxwell's lair, carrying what was months of guilt on his shoulders. But for the first time in a long time, he looks well rested. His white hair has been tied back properly. The dirt and dried blood across his face and clothing has obviously been washed or prestidigitationed away. They're still worn, and they look as though they've been through travel and battle alike. But they've been cleaned as best they can. The exhaustion that he had, that hollowed him out the night before, has eased and is replaced by something softer, familiar, dangerously familiar. For a moment, standing beneath the morning light, he looked exactly like the man you remembered. The man who sat beside campfires telling stories. The man who danced badly, but confidently anyways. The man who somehow always had a joke, prepared at precisely the wrong moment. The man that you loved once upon a time. He catches your eye from across the camp, and immediately there's a sort of crooked smile. It's not forced, it's not apologetic, it's just how you remember him. And then he lifts a hand and gestures for you to come over, away from the others, away from the preparations of the day, away from the coming battle ahead. Only a short distance towards sort of the area you came from, where the fog still lightly clings in the air, but the sunlight still filters through. Do you move over?
How funny would it be if I said no?
But
I do.
Yeah. And as you do so, that's where we're going to cut. Then from the corner of your eye, you spot him. Eryndor. Not the broken man from the night before, not the haunted figure who emerged from Maxwell's lair, carrying months of guilt upon his shoulders. For the first time in a long while, he looks rested. His white hair has been tied back properly. The dirt and dried blood have been washed away. His clothes, though worn from travel and battle, have been cleaned as best they can. The exhaustion that had hollowed his features has eased, replaced by something softer. Familiar. Dangerously familiar. For a moment, standing beneath the morning light, he looks exactly like the man you remember. The man who sat by campfires, telling stories. The man who danced badly, but confidently anyways. And the man who somehow always had a joke prepared at precisely the wrong moment. The man you thought you loved. He catches your eye from across the camp and immediately offers a crooked smile in return. It's not forced, not apologetic. For the first time since he was freed, it's just him. Then he lifts his hand and gestures for you to follow. Away from the others, away from the preparations, away from the coming battle. Only a short distance towards sort of the edge of this area of the grove, where the fog still clings low amongst the roots, but sunlight filters through the canopy and branches above. When you reach him, that's where I'm going to cut to us, okay?
Okay.
And then we're going to pick up from here. All right? And this is you walking over to him.
Yeah.
When you reach him, he studies you for a moment before letting out a soft breath through his nose. There she is. His smile widens slightly. Gods, that's better. Shaking his head, he looks to you. You have no idea how much I hated being the miserable one yesterday. A hand moves to his chest in mock offense as he sort of... I apologize. I'm a bard, Ash. Tragic backstories are one thing, but openly weeping in front of people, my reputation may never recover. There's a warm, familiar glint that's returned to his eyes. It's almost playful, and it's the same look that got him into trouble in the first place. That then for the briefest moment, that humor sort of fades as he looks at you properly. You notice his eyes almost looking through you as he really sees you, as though making sure you're still here, as though committing the sight of you into his memory, tracing every inch of you as you walk closer. Morning, beautiful. I just wanted some time with you before the world starts ending again.
Well, somebody is certainly well rested this morning.
Well, it's been a long time coming. I feel as though it's the first night I've truly slept in weeks. He's not wearing much armor. He's got no weapons nearby him. It's just him, his lute, and this weathered leather journal at his side. For the first time since you've reunited, he actually looks rested, not happy, but lighter. The weight is still there, but it's no longer as if it's crushing him, and gives you that familiar smile. And that's when it immediately ruins the serious atmosphere around you, the weight of what's to come. Well, I appreciate the patience you've had with me. I'm sure you have many questions. I'm sure I have much to answer for. I did wonder, though, if you'll humor me. I was curious what happened after I left.
After you left, or after you ran away? What do you mean?
Sure, that's a fair way to look at it. I want to know what damage I caused your family. The tears, the anger, the consequences. I've been imagining it for months. Did Arya kill anyone? Please tell me Arya didn't kill anyone.
Well,
Actually, don't tell me.
no,
I'd rather die believing she didn't.
she did not kill anyone. While she is still exhausted from being a new mother. However, it was tough. I think many of us were in disbelief initially, and I wanted to believe that maybe something else had happened, but the note that you left, which I still wonder if you wrote that so hatefully to throw me off, because it was not very nice. I read it over and over and over again, hoping that there was some hidden meaning between the words, but there wasn't. And my grandfather was actually the one that tried to reason with us. He was angered, but, tried to see that there might be another side to this. So, I went after you because what else was I supposed to do? There was no other option. You took something precious and it vanished, and you left me with more questions than I knew what to do with. And then, look where we are now. Look at all my friends that I made. I've been on quite a journey to get to this point.
I understand. If I'd known all along that Ash, when I was sent out to get a hold of the Starlight Stone held by your family, I'd intended to find your father, Seamus. It was believed that he would be the wielder, not you. I played in towns where I was sure that he would set up kitchens for those in need. That's what we knew of him. The Argent name was well known by those in the Fellowship. The idea was that I was supposed to take it in the first week, as soon as I got close enough. That was the plan. Get close.
You were...
Gain your
Sorry,
trust.
what do you mean, the Fellowship?
Well, those who have less than others. They spoke of the Argent man, the tiefling that provided them meals. When Maxwell had made his way within the Creed, it was there that he learned of the location of the Argent name. It was your father I was looking for, though it was you who... Well, need I say more?
Did you know that I was his daughter the day that we met?
No. Honestly, I had no idea. The plan was always to get close to your family, to gain your trust, learn where it was kept, take it, and disappear. He looks down. and smiles. Simple. But then you smiled at me. Arya made me hold Quinn because she said I looked too nervous to say no. Your grandfather beat me at cards 6 nights in a row and acts surprised every single time. And Seamus, your father, he made me food. Extra food. Almost every eve. Said I looked thin. Your mother asked me to play a tune by the fire for you all, and you treated me like I was family already. Every week I was with you, I told myself I'd do it tomorrow. Then I'd hear from Winzira. Another broken finger. Another threat. Another reminder that they could reach her whenever they felt like, whenever they wanted. I kept trying to find another way, a cleaner way. A way where nobody got hurt. There was never another way.
Why did you not? If you stuck around so long, you were with us, you would know that my grandfather is a man of great power. Why did you not reach out to us? You could have helped.
Well, to be honest, Ash, because I knew he'd try. That's what terrified me. You see, he rubs like his thumb gently over the journal at his side, as if he's thinking and remembering. Some time, as if it's not quite clear. There's a puzzled look on his face as he's trying to recall that thought process. Remus would have helped. You would have helped. Arya would have helped. The entire bloody family would have. And then what? They would have taken Winzira, or Quinn, or your mother. People like the Calderim don't punish failure. They punish hope. The moment I'd have asked for help, someone else would have paid for it. And I wasn't afraid you'd fail, no. I was afraid you'd succeed, and that the cost would be dire.
Isn't the cost already dire? Look at where we are now.
Perhaps you're right. I would like to think that I don't make mistakes, but I am half human. The real question is not about whether you forgive me or if you could learn to. I don't expect you to, but did you hate me? After what I'd done? When you found out? That moment when you'd realized what I'd done? Did you hate me?
Well, I mean, I did. For a while. It was easier to hate you than to grieve you. And seeing the path of destruction that you left behind only made it easier for me to dislike you. You know, I actually went to your house in Stonehaven to look for dirt to use against you. It was then that I realized that maybe you weren't as bad as that you are. Which might have helped in your favor, because I think you would be dead now otherwise.
And that's where Diego got the lyric. The tune that I'd wrote.
Why are you even writing songs addressed to me to your house?
It was from a time
Did you
before
know?
I'd written a lot about our time together. It was the happiest I'd been. Ever, as far as I can recall. But thank you for answering that question. I've carried it with me every single day since. The crow used it as a way to manipulate me, and I knew no matter what you would say that I'd accept it. But if I hadn't, if I could go back and change things, I wish I could. Unfortunately, even the Starlight Stones can't reverse time. Always wondered what you thought we were, or perhaps did you ever wonder what did you think we'd become? Before everything, back when I still believed I'd somehow get away with all this, you always had a plan. I remember that. But what did you see?
Is this for your own closure? To hear me answer these questions?
I suppose it's a question I wish I'd asked back then.
Well, you would know
genuinely
from
curious.
traveling. You would know from traveling with us for so long what it is like to live in this world as a tiefling. Well, you never judged us, and I appreciate that. You would have seen how we were treated. And to be honest, I didn't want to let myself picture too much about us. I was convinced that one day eventually you would leave, the way that everyone does. But you stuck around. And I couldn't get rid of you, even though I thought I was going to. And then that one night, before you left, as you say, you pulled me aside and you spoke to me about our future. About making a home. About making a place where me and my family would be safe. And in that moment, I let myself believe that, maybe that could come true one day. And that is where we would have been.
Yes. I suppose it was the closest I'd got to talking about what it was I wanted. For us. Should the world have been kinder before I stole what's precious to you? Do you have any questions for me? Anything that wasn't asked? Anything that's been burning on your mind?
I've had so many questions about us and you and what has been going on, and I think a lot of them have been answered on this journey that I have been on by finding out things. Some of those questions are no longer relevant. But I suppose, when we were trying to track and figure out what was going on, we were told that you, Maxwell, and Ollivander were the bestest of friends back in the orphanage. But we even found a letter from Ollivander in your house. Or at least that we think it was Ollivander. It was signed OV, I believe. Saying that, if you don't cooperate, you might not see her again, which I assume is Emily.
He looks at you as you say Emily instead of Winzira. Hey. Yes. Well, my sister was the last living relative I had. All I ever wanted back in the days of the orphanage was family. I hadn't expected to find it with yours. You ask about Maxwell and Oliver and if they were ever really my friends, and well, Maxwell, you see, He looks as though he's looking for the words as he ponders. Maxwell was. Once. Before the hunger.
When did he get turned?
Many years ago. It would have been... Oh, many months ago, I should say. I believe he stumbled into some agreement. He met some dark man, a blackthorn. He offered him power in exchange for obedience. Before the stones, before the rituals, before he convinced himself of all the sacrifices that were necessary. We were friends. He used to play cards terribly. Used to sing too. Worse than the cards, of course. And, well, the man I knew as Renly, later Elric, Maxwell.
Bedford.
Indeed. He died long before you ever would have met him. The vampire just inherited his face.
You know, there have been murders in Stonehaven. People being drained.
Oh, I'm well aware. As you know, my father was one of the first of these.
Sorry, your father was also a vampire?
No, Maxwell trained him as I watched.
All right.
I never knew he was capable of such animosity, such hatred. That is how I was turned, as you know, as I may have mentioned the night before, but Oliver, was he a friend? That's a harder question to answer, because, you see, Ollivander never lied to me. Not really. He always told me exactly what he was. The problem was, I just kept hoping he wasn't. Ollivander believes he is saving people. He thinks he's saving people. He believes every awful thing he's done prevented something worse. Every name he traded, every person he affected, every person he sacrificed. Every life he moved around like pieces on a chessboard. In his head, he's the hero. That's what makes him dangerous. I don't know if I considered him a friend, but I did care for him, about him, and I think he genuinely cared about me too. Just not enough.
If he is there today, would you be upset if he died? Because Maxwell was a lost cause. Well, I can understand that you might grieve him. I'm sure you already have, because you lost him years, months, whenever it happened to go. Ollivander might still die.
Renly was my closest friend. Oliver, the boy I knew and the one who helped to steal bread for the other orphans back in the day. That boy, I don't believe he can be saved. He was the one who let me know of my sister, of her suffering, of what we intended to do. Should I not do as they say, so to speak? You know, for what it's worth, I want to say this because I'm worried if I don't, I may not have a chance again, but you were the only thing in my life that wasn't part of somebody else's plan. Everything else was assigned to me, ordered, arranged. He looks you in the eyes. But you were never put there. You were the one thing in my life that was my choice. If you would be kind to me. I suppose you could use some context, but one of the things the crow did was he made sure to cling to the hope that I'd had. He tried to erase memories of good moments and times of joy that would bring me back and center me to this world. And I was wondering if you had a favorite memory of us from back then. And if you say that time I fell in the river, I will know. I'm taking that amulet back. And was there one?
I think Ash smiles. Then she might even glance over to Zell, who puts whatever he's doing in a distance.
Yeah.
This is an ironic question.
Yes.
But of course I have good memories. That's why it was so fucking hard to do all of this. But probably good enough reason to chase you for so long because I wanted answers. You know, my favorite memory is probably not something that you are expecting. It's probably when Quinn was born. Because you were there. And it was so strange to me that somebody like you know, you'd only been with us for, 2 weeks?
Yes, if that.
There in the night with us, a family that he barely knows, but yet still refusing to leave, and it can't have been being beaten at cards that was keeping you around. Lugging water up and down the hill all night for us, making sure that we had clean towels, holding Arya's hand as she was, digging her nails in. You didn't have to do all that.
I believe I might have a scar still.
You just integrated so naturally into the family.
Yes, well, whether you believe me or not, there was moments of genuine, honest truth in those moments. Though they feel far, far away as I look back. But, as you see, he begins tracing his hand on the book to his side. I already know mine. The moment, my favorite memory. He taps his finger on the book at his hip. Perhaps I'll let you read it on your own, rather than reminiscing here. It seems unfair with all I believe you've had to give up, as he looks over to Zelentrus in the distance, who I imagine is looking over every now and then, glancing, just making sure that there's, cordial conversation happening. Yeah. But he looks over and then looks back to you. But why did you save me? With all that you've lost, though you may not remember, as far as I understand,
I am glad that you have woken up with a spring in your step, because if you had asked me this question yesterday, and I was honest with you, I don't know what would have happened.
Yes, but look how
Because-
beautiful the day is. I mean,
Well, at least it's not raining. But, look, for this whole time, I have been struggling with the idea whether or not I could finish you off if the moment came. If I could dig my knife into your throat. And I was hesitant whether I could do it. It wasn't until I started to find out the truth and I saw visions of you dying repeatedly in different ways, whether it was you killing yourself, getting killed in combat, getting killed by me. I just kept seeing different scenarios of you suffering. And from the start of this journey, when I met all of these guys, there has been one person that visits us occasionally. One of the original keepers of balance.
the original. As in, one of the first?
One
That's
of the
over
first.
2,000 years ago.
Well, if you ever wanted to know about time travel, he would be one to speak to. He
Wish-
was...
Why didn't he stop me? Why didn't he help me? If he had seen all of the futures, all of this could have been
He-
avoided.
He seems to have seen not only this future, but many, many more. In some timelines, some things succeed, some things don't. But in no timeline do we ever succeed to win the fight in the end.
But the fight
It hasn't
today-
happened. Yes. The timeline that we are in now is the only one that he can't see what happens after, which is why he has been aiding us here. He has been coming to us and speaking in riddles, which is honestly not helpful because he could have just told us from the start what would have happened. But no, he has to speak in riddles and only comes every once a month. Makes it very difficult to make decisions on our part. However, yeah, weird guy. But he said that you would be either our greatest ally or our greatest enemy. Combine that with seeing you die over and over and over again, constantly, and finding out that you were forced into this, I didn't feel it was wise to let you die.
I see.
From a logistical standpoint. But now knowing what you went through, I can sympathize. And I don't think you deserve to die either. I would rather you live a life where you can make your own choices.
If I'd had that option from the start, I wonder what different decisions could have been made or what stories we could tell. I can only imagine what sort of content he has to use for all sorts of bardic songs, having seen the future and the past and travelled around, as you say. And if he's riddles, he's probably good
Ironically-
with lyrics as well. But
I think you would get on with him very, very well.
perhaps. Does he have a name?
Alos Riftbreaker.
Talos Riftbreaker. Well, it's not Elven, as far as I know. But fair enough. You see, there's a moment of, it's almost like a regretful look as he looks down at the ground. He looks at you. Well, those are my questions answered. I don't mean to take up more than your precious time we may have left, if God knows what happens. Gods know, I suppose, what will happen today, but with all of the good times that we did have and if I could go back and change things, God, I wish I could. But that's besides the point. I have one more question for you. One that I had whilst we were together. I felt like I was taken in so quickly, and if I'm being honest, I fell very quickly. For you, but also for your family, for everything around who you were, the lifestyle, the people, all things I'd been looking for. And so I had one more question for you. Be the last. And you need not answer. But would you have said yes? You see, he fidgets slightly, like he's a little bit nervous. You haven't seen him like this. He's trying to portray that confidence, but your passive perception can see there's like a nervous tick or two as he shyly smiles. I bought a ring. Never got the chance to use it. But was there a time where you may have said yes?
I think I would have smacked you across the head. Said you were being stupid. And told you to wait till the day that you found that home. Just to make sure that you were sure. Because this is, Eryndor, 3 months? I think I would have been absolutely giddy. And I think Arya and my mother would not have left me alone. And I'm not sure if I could have dealt with that. But you had just broken down my wall. I think I would have needed... I would have probably had to think of a wittier response at that time, but I would have probably tried to tell you that, you know, that's great, but you should try again in a few more months, you know? You're very keen.
Perhaps too keen. I suppose I'm not asking whether you would forgive me or if you will now, but of all the things that I was uncertain about, that was the only thing I was certain of.
Well,
And I'm wondering if I lost something real in all of this.
I think you did. It was not an act on my part. And grieve it you can, but be grateful that it is something to grieve. Because if it was fake, again, you would probably not be alive right now. I had no reason to lie to you.
Well, perhaps my songs will turn to more melancholic from time to time, but I'll be sure to keep up the good tunes. Don't forget them. I write them all down as he taps this journal again. He looks to you, and there's a... Can I have a perception check from you, please, as you look at him? Actually, let's do insight.
Insight?
Yeah, as you can tell there's something off with your passive insight, but let's have an insight check from you.
Okay.
To see if you can see what it is.
Oh, wow. I rolled a 1.
Yeah, so a 1, which is a 10. He looks...
Yeah, 1 which is a 10.
You wouldn't notice it, but you can't quite read him, but he's feigning that confidence again. And there's a smile upon his face, but you see his eyes... They almost betray the rest of him as he looks at you. Like, his eyes can't come off you. They don't come off you. The stutter that he had for a second, he cut it out very quickly, almost like he's super composed, but you caught just the beginning of it. but you can't tell exactly what he was thinking or feeling. As he then says, well, ahead of us today, we have quite a lot. But perhaps my final question for you, Ash, is what do you want now? What comes for you tomorrow? Should we see it?
That's a crazy thing to think about, considering Talos has also said he can't see beyond this point. Maybe the whole world explodes. Maybe that is why. I don't know.
That doesn't fill me with confidence, but
No. Well, look. Besides surviving and trying to have everybody else here survive whatever happens today, you know my grandma, right? Well, you don't know her, I hope, but I think you know that, she disappeared and my granddad was a bit weird about it. Right?
Indeed. Of course.
I will not bore you with the long story, but whilst we were in Stonehaven, we found out that she was murdered. She was actually higher up in the coalition. And the Keldarim wanted to get their dirty little fingers on her, and she wasn't cooperating, and already the coalition was corrupt back then, 30 years ago, and so she got murdered by her own people.
I see.
And this was something that my granddad had never really told me, but we found out when we went into the coalition archives. I will not bore you with all the details and whatnot, but, clearly the coalition is corrupt, so is the council of Stonehaven, and my grandfather has never taken us to Stonehaven ever since that happened, understandably. But what I would like for my family after this is all over is to be able to come into Stonehaven. The people that did her murder are either dead or in jail right now. And
as they should be.
As they should be. I think a part of the healing process could be for my grandfather to return to Stonehaven. And perhaps, I might be biased, but if one person has the knowledge to make a great council member, because damn, some of them need replacing, it would be him. I'm planning to take them back. He would make a great council member.
I can see Remus in the robes on the chairs, commanding people and having his tea as he always did.
It would be very strange for us to have a home, a place that we don't leave.
Well,
but
Ash,
I just think
I ask that you, in fact, wait one moment for me. As he pulls out his journal, and you see he unfolds a piece of parchment inside it, and it sort of hangs off the side, and he begins writing with a quill, which he taps into some ink and then writes into a quill, and then folds a piece of paper, puts it back into the notebook and closes it. You notice there's a little bit of a shine coming from the, like something, the light catches something in the diary. There's something holding it together, or in this journal that he has. Perhaps, well, I see the others are beginning to make their way, so perhaps we should rejoin them. But if today goes badly, Ash, if today goes badly, will you remember me as the man who betrayed you? His eyes lock yours.
Sorry, I thought you were... Yeah, I thought there was more to the question.
If tomorrow goes badly, will you remember me as the man who betrayed you? Or the man who loved you?
Eryndor, I don't think you can be either. There is both of you in that.
Perhaps both is fair. Well, on the off chance, please, I insist you take this. As he undoes the buckle on the journal that he's holding, and he hands it out to you. Please.
What, the whole journal?
The last I recall of writing in it was when I'd been severed. And anything you need, anything your family may need, will be found in there. Please, please take it, as he hands it over to you.
She'll take it, then close it again.
Mm-hmm.
And she like holds her hand on it and say, "We're not dying today. Promise me you're not going out with some stupid heroic self-sacrifice just because you feel like you deserve it, and because you will have stuff left to live for.
I have much
You
to
can now
atone
make your own
for.
choices."
I have
Oh,
much to atone
yeah.
for. However, I don't intend for my music to end today. No, I shall be telling tales in all of the taverns across Celestria of today's adventures and today's successful stories. I fear we may have to stand up to the Fellowship of Ruin, Travian, and his right hand, as well as the Lady and Lord Feathercap. Whether Ollivander is there, I have no idea. But should I see him, he will not escape me again. This I assure you. Well,
Stay safe.
and you, it looks as though they care for you, as he looks over at the group. Especially that one who hasn't taken his eyes off me since I stood here with you. He must have meant something important to you. If what I learned is true.
I don't know. I also have to learn what our history is. Because saving you meant forgetting him. But that must mean that he must have been very precious to me.
Perhaps. And maybe you're precious to him still. You're precious to me, but... Well, perhaps we have a drink when all of this is over, the three of us, and reminisce on today. Let us go. I have much to do.
She'll like take her coffee, because I don't have alcohol,
Yeah.
and cheers it, like clink it, and be like, to new, better memories. For all of us.
Better memory. Yes.
Chucks the coffee like it's a Blue Ego.
It's quite cold. Been talking for some time.
Yeah, I think we've been here for a while.
Yes, let's rejoin the group. I've much to do. But Ash, you take care of yourself, no matter what happens. And know that at one point in my time, I did love you. The care for you has not dissipated. And if I can't be there to protect you or look after you, not that you'd ever let me, I am well aware. I trust that you will take care of yourself.
Always.
Let us go, as he begins to lead you back with the others, and the two of you rejoin.
I know that this is not how this works, and I don't know where we're going to cut to, but at this point, Zell just been staring, his eyes are red, eyes are twitching, because it's been going on for so long.
I think after the coffee is sort of clinked, Eryndor would open his arms for like a hugging embrace. Do you go in or not before you go back to the rest of the group?
I think,
As he goes to hug you.
Yeah, no. I think she'd grab his arm that reaches out closest.
Yes.
Not, I don't have to. Not like his hand, but like his arm, like up here.
Yeah.
And she'll squeeze it, like give it a nice squeeze, and then, but like, that's it.
I see.
Let's not make this harder than it needs to be.
Of course. You're right. It was foolish of me. Let's go. As he leads you out to the rest of the group, and you see Zell, his eyes like squinting, looking at you, and you rejoin them, and that is where we're going to come back to the rest of the group. So we will be right back. As you guys see that Eryndor rejoins with Ashira, and that's where we're going to pick up. Is there anyone else doing anything before you leave ahead for the Grove?
Casting mage armor on myself.
Good shout. Very nice. Sylas.
The only thing Sylas does is saying in his head while looking upon the sky. Definitely there's no star or anything to be seen, but he will tell Sylvana and Thalassa's mother that he's coming, ready to do what is necessary to cleanse out the rot.
Very nice. And I saw you did your omen roll as well for the day ahead.
Which was a 4, which is different than all the other rolls I did, because this one actually adds a d6 to something. So
Good sign.
Might come in
Good
helpful.
omen. It bodes well. Anybody else? Judge. Anything that you're doing before you proceed?
I've just been, while everyone's having their conversations, I think Judge hasn't been listening to any of it. He's kind of just off in a corner, having his final conversations with Hildegard, and just doing his normal prayers for protection, stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then after he's done, he will rejoin the group.
Yeah. As you talk to her, you realize that she blesses you for the day ahead and empowers you. There's something divine about it, where you feel like that radiant energy that you've had previously, that warmth and the hammer that echoes, as you feel tempered going forward, like a steel that's been well forged. You're ready for the day ahead. And it's with that unless anybody does anything else, Elirr?
Since you mentioned I was feeling watched, while we walk, I will keep checking the skies, if it's gonna change at all to more cloudy weather, and kind of keep muttering in my head almost like, the storms better come when it's needed. Yeah. And I was kind of like thinking about that whole God of Storms guy up there somewhere.
Mm-hmm. As I would say, at the moment at least, it looks like clear skies above. There's the occasional cloud that you can just about make through the tree line. But at the moment it's mostly tree cover, but you can see that there's light coming through it. Winzira will stay behind as Jinglethorn leads you on. Is anybody else doing anything before we go? Zelentrus.
As we walk.
Ashira.
As we walk, sorry. This doesn't need RP. I'm just going to do my free a day mental link. I can do now with 3 creatures. So I will do this with Diego, Eryndor, and Zell.
Okay.
Also letting all 3 of them know, especially probably Eryndor, because he doesn't know this, how this works.
Okay, he would be very confused, but I'm sure you give him the gist.
Oh my god. I have it for an hour, so if the hour runs out, let me know, I'll redo it.
It will run out
with the
before you
same
reach
3.
somewhere, so let's have you roll again, as after an hour, you're redoing it. How many times can you do it?
Like 7 times,
Okay.
3 hours, but I wouldn't have done it, I would have done it closer to getting there anyway, so.
Let's assume that after you get there, because it's about an hour travel max away from you at this stage, you're not far, that this is when it picks up, so when you get to the next area. Diego, and then Zelentrus. Diego.
Did I go first? All I do is I walk over to Mirabelle and I hold her hand on the way to the place, giving it a squeeze every now and then as we're walking.
Yeah.
While hearing Ashira in my head.
Yeah.
Skipping through the forest.
That's it.
Very nice.
That's it.
And Zelentrus, sorry.
Now that Eryndor's back in the group, before we head off, Zell will call Eryndor over. Eryndor, what was my father wearing when you last saw him?
Oh, last I saw, it was a mixture of plate armor with some form of like loose-fitting robe or cloak.
What color was the robe, cloak?
I want to say a sort of dark, I think it was black steel he was wearing. And the cloak itself was a dark blue, maybe a light purple color.
So, and I imagine that he hasn't aged too much, even if it's been 10 years. Is it something like this? And Zell will, disgusted with himself that he's doing this, alter self and take on the look of his father.
Yes, well, it's actually very weird to be talking to you. Just like that, indeed. As I would say, the way that you remember him was sort of fairly tall, broad-shouldered, you know, he has like a violet sort of glow to stuff that he had. He had polished black steel armor. And he had a blade at his hip. You remember, he always had a blade at his hip. And he looks like that now, with a cloak that sort of encompasses his whole body.
Maybe this will surprise them somewhat.
Oh, you're not going to change back? Well,
I don't have to.
I see.
And Zell will change back then and go, but if anyone thinks that, and saying this kind of openly more to the group, if anyone thinks that would be useful to get the element of surprise or even distract them temporarily, I'm happy to do that. If anything, they're my responsibility, so I'll happily be the decoy.
Let's see what's there first, and then we can decide.
All right.
100%.
Yeah, you guys start making your way, I assume. With that, I would say you guys head up north and you start following the path to the west, which leads up towards where you can see the hollowed remnants of this tree. So, as we are now all ready and set to make the day and make your way ahead, it's there that, the path to the grove is clear, and the markings that were not visible the night before when they had the fog are very obvious. It almost points you in the direction. As you lead on, the forest sort of changes a little bit. It's slowly at first, and then all of a sudden, all at once, you begin to feel the oppressive darkness of the covering of leaves from Umbrasia begins to loosen its grip as the trees start to thin towards the grove. You notice that any of the remaining mist this early in the morning has also retreated. And for the first time in days, as you step at the edge of the forest, sunlight touches your skin. It's faint, but it's real. These golden rays sort of break through the tree line above, illuminating what is left of the ground below. Yet, as you step into it, something feels wrong. Somehow, almost impossibly, the forest is even quieter here. It's not peaceful. It almost feels as if it's been waiting. As though every creature that could have been here has already fled. And as you walk through, it's then that you see it. The tree. Through the thinning trees, through shafts of pale sunlight. Shape so vast, it takes several moments to comprehend. The Grove of Sylvana. The world's tree. Towering beyond the forest, like a mountain of living wood, its trunk stretches impossibly high into the heavens. Its branches vanish up above the clouds, but doesn't appear to be leaves on them. It's almost like it's been struck of any life from its core. And pulsing beneath its bark, you begin to see it. Near the trunk, near the base of the trunk, at the roots, tracks of purple violet light, like veins running up from the base. They crawl across the trunk almost like a disease, like corruption, as though everything around here is dead, whilst that's somehow alive beneath the surface, trying to escape through the tree trunk itself. Every pulse that you felt, every pulse that you feel sends a faint tremor through the earth beneath your feet. The tree is dying, and it's as if it knows it. As you guys move closer, only about 45 minutes have passed as you walk closer, and you you see two large trunks, two large roots on either side that stretch out impossibly above the surface. They're easily 20 feet tall on either side. And ahead of you, you can see what looks like a large archway carved in the base of the tree between the two roots. A wide stone plateau leads directly towards the roots of the gated tree. Ancient flagstones are on either side of you and form a road that feels almost older than anything you've witnessed before. But it's wrong. You can tell it used to be proud, but now it looks shattered, forgotten. And at the far end, as you get closer, you see figures standing, robed in the distance. Just very faint as you come across the hill and look down. Before you get closer, I will say, you see there are 3 enormous stone doors standing embedded between these 2 colossal roots that rise from the earth. Their surfaces are covered with what look like ancient runes, maybe wards or seals, protections of some sort, all of which are faded and failing. Before that, you see that they're not unguarded. These figures that you spotted from the distance stand before the doors, waiting, watching outward as if ready. Now, do you approach? What is your plan?
Well, first of all, Sylas looks at the tree in horror. And what he is used to see at the Grove of Luna. The story is about the other trees. He just looks in horror as what they have done to the tree.
Yep. The rest.
This is it, guys.
Is there an area of dim light around? Nearby?
You can see that there are trees on either side. It looks like almost there's basically a broken path that leads to a central area with a single tree planted on it with red leaves. It then splits into 3 separate pathways. You know what? I'll take you guys to the map. As you guys arrive, before you see there is dim light in the shadows of this area here. So this sort of semicircle around from here to here. There is dim light in this area over here. There is dim light over here. There's dim light over here behind the statues. And I guess in the water here as well on either side. But what is illuminated is illuminated. And it's here that I show you the map. That I think I should describe what you see before you. Black-cloaked members of the Fellowship of Ruin. Talon operatives. Crow-marked warriors. Dozens of them. Weapons already drawn. Eyes fixed upon where you're approaching from. As though they know that you're coming. At their center stands a man in dark armor. By the middle door. Tall, broad shoulders, unmoving. The violet glow of corruption reflects across the polished black steel he wears. One hand rests calmly on the pommel of the blade to his side. There's no fear, no hesitation, only certainty. This is Travian, Brachian, Zelentrus' father. And beside him, someone else, someone impossible, someone familiar, standing there with quiet confidence at Travian's side, dark hair stirring gently in the breeze, eyes fixed upon where you're gonna come from. Not surprised, not afraid, as if waiting for Zelentrus. And that where Zelentrus, when you meet her gaze or when you see her, it's as if the world seems to stop. As if she hasn't aged a day. She's exactly how you thought she would look at this age. Mirabelle, Feathercast. And I will say that, although we're on the map now, I will give you guys a moment to tell me how you approach.
Did you say they see us?
They haven't yet seen you, as I've just put you on the map. There is only one way in, and it is where your token is now, towards them. How do you guys want to do this?
Can you just? Is the water deep, like this, or is it like I could
on
step into
either side?
it
It looks fairly deep on either side. There are fish in the
so
water.
it'd be swimming.
Yeah.
Okay. Yikes.
Up here on the path, obviously, anywhere that there's a path, there is looks like there's water across it, but it's maybe like an inch deep with sort of lily pads
And does
on
the
it.
gap, the broken gap, is that like we can all jump that, or are you gonna make us do athletic? Like how
It's
far
gonna
is
be a
this
check.
gap? Oh fuck. Okay.
And I will let you tell me what it is you guys are going to do as we come to you.
So they've seen us.
They haven't seen you.
No.
Okay.
I imagine that you're probably still on the grass at the end, and there's a sort of river, and you're going down this path, and you can see this ahead of you. You're not where your token is currently.
Is there dim light enough around us, like back here, for me to go
I would say
invisible
by
now?
the edge of the forest, absolutely.
I think
I'm
Ash will
happy
just
to-
pull everyone in.
Okay, huddle.
We
Yeah.
huddling? Okay.
Yeah, we had.
So,
I'm
who the fuck's the old guy and the chick?
That's my dad. And Mirabelle.
Oh.
I'm... If you guys don't mind me taking the first shot on this one, I'm gonna hit him hard straight off the bat.
So
What about the rest? Like,
yeah, just to
dangerous?
confirm your wording, hit him hard. You said,
Him and everyone around him.
including her.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Okay.
Are you planning to get close to them, or are you doing it ranged?
I don't have to get that close with Hunger Vidar.
Is anyone planning to go in? Because I could turn invisible, try and get closer, but I don't want to go alone. Not with this many people.
I'm a
I
walking
only have
beacon.
to-
It's best if I stay back.
I could make a judge invisible if judge wants to go up with you.
I think, look how narrow this is. If they have anything like Fireball too, we are fried. Standing together, huddling on this side of the bridge.
And like, I don't know, turn to a tiny animal that will like limit my options for later on, but it's an option.
I only need to get as close as... I can surprise them, or I can go and speak to them, but either way, I only need to get as close as that crack in the bridge.
Perhaps we can distract them. Maybe get their attention somewhere.
I mean, I could distract them. They wanted to capture me previously. To give you guys time to get in position without necessarily alerting them with splashes in the water.
If Sylas turned into a dolphin, I could ride his back into battle.
It's not that deep, I think.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
But if you can, like, I don't know, get them in a straight line, then that might be an opportunity to strike. Like, get them in the line, not us. Is that something you can do?
I turn around to the other two apprentices. Don't you guys have something like a major image or silent image that can distract such things?
I suppose I do have a minor image.
Lariel says, as Corbin, as I check his sheet, says,
I could cast invisibility on one of you if you wish to get closer. Really about illusions myself.
Jinglethorn looks to you.
Well, I may be able to take one with me, but if we want to get in close, I could always dimension door closer. We must get inside.
Can you take someone with you when you do that?
I can indeed. I would be able to take one of you with me. Double check.
You can.
Yes.
It has to be the same size,
you can.
I believe.
Same size as him?
Yeah, which is small, right?
Sure.
So I don't think anyone else can.
Well,
Okay.
try. Perhaps your rat companion will take.
How about we do what we do best?
Bluff our way in?
We figure it out as we go, huh?
Yeah.
What plan has ever truly worked? Besides all of
Well,
mine.
Like,
Zel, are you doing the Hunger of Hada spell?
I can walk towards them. I can talk whilst you guys get into position and then cast it once the moment's right.
I may have a spell that helps keep them in there. If you want to try and combine it.
Sounds good. What spell do you have in mind?
This helm, as I take it,
Mm-hmm.
it can do a wall of fire. I can make it a circle.
Hey,
So if they want to leave it, they will take damage. If they stay in, they will take more damage.
that could work.
And if a bunch of them clump together, I could cast slow on them. To slow them all down, to make them less attacky.
And then if they are like in a straight line, we can always use the water to get them down.
You guys feel the pulse come from the base of the tree, and you see that the purple glow stretches up one of the sides. The vein cracks through.
How high up the tree is the vein?
Well, you could see it from quite a distance away. Now that you're closer, it's at least 40 feet up.
And how big's the tree?
It goes above the clouds, so it's...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's
Back in the
not like,
biggest
it doesn't
one,
look
guys.
like it's about to be
No,
at the top.
no.
It's going to take
It's
some
like,
time.
it's probably
Okay.
a quarter of the way up, let's say. Maybe even an eighth or something. It's not... It's visible from a distance, but now that you're up close, you can see just how bad it is, and it seems to be coming from the roots all the way up.
Oh, Zel, I have a pretty serious question, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know these Fellowship of Ruin people?
Yeah.
Can they swim?
I mean, we live in a village by the shore, so yeah, quite generally we can swim.
So there's probably like one or two that can't, right?
Probably one or two that can't. Yeah.
I will take my odds, thank you.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Before we go in, sorry, I will cast Mage Armor on myself.
Okay.
As well. And I just like, as I do it, close my eyes and just do like if you really want to help, now's time. Give me some clouds or something, or rather lovely inspiration. And there's like a whirlwind that forms around him and kind of forms the mage armor, like as if it's like a shield.
And I would say that
Wind.
you feel that the wind picks up slightly. You see the leaves begin to move slightly, but there's nothing as of yet.
Sure.
And it's with that that I'm going to ask.
One thing I
What
will
you
do
do.
before any fighting kicks
Okay.
off
Yeah.
is I tap my stone that
Okay.
like the one that Mirabelle unlocked earlier, mine with a
Gotcha.
little hole in it. Activate it. I get an hour of true seeing.
Okay, remind me that spell again, please.
Or
Do you see things for what they truly are?
yeah, I can. I'll see if I can pull up the spell and put it into the chat. For the duration, I have true sight,
Yeah.
which is a different thing. My compendium is slow. You can move on in the meantime. I'll pop it in the chat
Cool.
if you want.
Who moves first? I'm gonna give you,
Zal
because you
will
guys
not-
are coming in. I'll give you guys the who goes first.
Zal will nod to everyone and just say, I trust that you guys will know what to do. And Zal will go first.
Oh shit.
And Zal will come to here.
Okay, perfect. As you get to there, can I ask everybody please to roll initiative for me, please? As you see that the guards and the bandits all witness you. And that's where I'm gonna change the music. Yeah.
No big monologue from Travian? Damn, okay.
As you guys get closer.
You just want another shot of shooting him during his speech. We know you.
Hell yeah, see? We get it.
You have
I cast Ungriffin the moment he starts speaking.
There's quite a lot ahead, so just bear with me as I roll all these initiatives
Cool.
quickly.
I go before Travian. It's all good.
Alrighty, I think that's everybody rolled for. Oh, Eryndor.
And
Last one.
Judge, are you going to use your Swapperooski? You don't have
I can
to.
use it. I can use it.
I know that you prefer to go first, right? Typically.
Yeah, sure. I'll try to swap with Diego.
Yeah, we'll swap.
Okay.
Cool.
Yep. So a 19 for Diego and a 21 for Judge.
Correct.
Can I ask for your dex, please, Judge?
I have a 15.
So you will be going after Eryndor. As you become 21, move you up here. Boom. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's with that as you guys begin, Zelentrus, you make your way to here, and I will allow you to do something before turn begins, as they spot you, but you are in the middle of doing something as you walk up. Do you do anything, or do you hold an action? What is it that you're doing?
As Zel's walking up, what does Travian do?
I'd say that bandits make him aware. They sort of shout back, "They've arrived!" And let's give Elirr a second to fix his camera, because otherwise it's going to be an editing nightmare for me. Yay!
Sorry.
There he is. Okay, cool. As you step up, you see the bandits begin to shout and say that you're here, and whilst still at range, as you're walking closer, Travian says, "Ah, my boy and Jinglethorpe. You both decided to show. You should have stayed in Stonehenge. You should have let the old world die. What waits beyond these doors is inevitable, and I will not allow you to interrupt it." And that is where you reach the end of the bridge.
Oh, this is where he wants to fall then. Last check, because I'm pretty sure I'm doing what I'm doing, but I could be slightly dissuaded. Mirabelle, what's she doing when he's saying this? Does she have any remorse, any look in her eyes of confusion, or is she
steps one
settled
step
on what's
closer,
next?
and you see that she begins to sort of get her hands ready to cast something.
Cool. I'm gonna beat her to it. 150 feet means I can drop it right on top of her, and I will. Hunger of Hadar.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you do have the range for that. It's a spell, correct?
Yes.
Cool. Yeah.
I can pop it into chat.
Yep. As you do so, as you cast this, I would say that Mirabelle tries to cast Counterspell.
She's definitely not in range.
She is not in range. She wishes she could be.
Okay. There we go.
Yeah. Do you want to set that up? So yeah, you open a gateway to a far realm, a region infested with unspeakable horrors of Vorathkar. A 20-foot radius sphere, so yeah, just make sure you drag the arrow down. Perfect, yeah, as it hits all four of them, there, they take, what is it they need to do? It is a dex save?
Any creature that starts in its area takes 2d6 cold damage. Any creature that ends its turn there must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 acid damage.
So 2d6 cold, 2d6 acid.
They are also blinded. The sphere is difficult terrain.
Okay. Difficult terrain, and it's darkness. Not
yeah.
Magical. Perfect. Okay. Yep. Very nice. And they don't take damage on this turn. It's only when they start their turn, correct?
Correct.
Very nice.
Zal is going to... I think this makes the most sense. Zal's going to bonus action Misty Step.
Okay.
It is a concentration spell.
Yep.
I don't want to risk that.
Is it an item that you're casting this through, or is it your spell slot?
Item.
Okay. Cool.
Oh no, yeah, can't. No, well, even then it wouldn't matter. No, I can't cast 2 level spells even through an item.
If it's letting you cast the spell, then you can't.
No, that's right. That's true. I will just move back. There's plenty of.
Okay. Very nice.
I'm on both sides, guys. See.
Yeah, no, that's fine. And yeah, I've moved back.
Okay. And as you move back, Eryndor is up next. And Eryndor will run to here. Seeing that they are all turning, Eryndor will he will bonus action Misty Step. No, he'll Crow Step. He'll do a Crow Step ahead, which is basically a version of Misty Step, essentially across. I need to roll a dice as well, just to see if he gets that back. Does indeed. So as a bonus action, he teleports between the shadows up to 30 feet. He will teleport next to this bandit here, where he will then, on his first attack, he will attack with his rapier. The 10, which is not enough, I don't think. Not enough, so he will attack again with a 22, which does hit and does a whopping 20 points of damage as this bandit is knocked clean out his first turn. He will then move across to this one and stand at him, and that will be the end of his turn. As we then come to Judge.
Okay. Yeah, Judge will just run up to the edge, and I'm gonna try to leap across.
Okay.
I can do that.
Yeah. Can I have an
Um,
athletics check from you, please?
Yes, you can.
It would be at
13.
advantage because you're running at it, so it would be at advantage. But
Okay.
DC is 10, so you're fine either way.
Doesn't matter.
You make it across. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll make it across, and then I'll just, I guess, use the rest of my movement to. I only have like 5 feet left, so I'll just get here, and I'll just stay right there.
Okay. You could use dash action, but I'll let you decide if you want to or not.
Sure, I'll dash action, and I'll get right up in here. That'll be it.
Nice. Okay, perfect. Yeah, right at the center of the bridge. Very nice. At the end of your turn, it is the Shadow Scribe's turn. So the first one on the right here will move to here, which puts him within how much? Does he have vision? He does. The tree bark is the center pillar there, so you can see 55 feet. Let me just see. Shadow Scribe, yes. The first one will attack you with a guiding bolt, which is a 10 to hit.
Misses.
Very nice. As the other one moves down to here. I just need to check the range quickly. Yeah, he will attack you, Zell, with a guiding bolt. Which is a 13 to hit.
AC 17.
Very nice. As that is the end of their turns. As we come to Diego.
Shit, it is me. Okay. What the hell am I doing? I will run 30 feet to here, to the very tippity top of this thing. That's so far away. I will action dash and jump across the bridge, so I'm there ready for next turn. Why not?
Okay. Yep.
And
Can I have an
what check was
athletics
it?
check, please?
Now, I should be good at this. Oh, that's acrobatic. Can I use acrobatics?
Sure.
25?
Yeah, 25.
Oh, sweet.
It was a 10
Okay.
DC, so you're good. You're 3.
Nice. So I will go to here.
Very nice.
And I guess that'll be my... Oh, I've got a bardic. I should have totally done that instead. Never mind. I will... No. I will abstain. I will stay where I am.
Okay, perfect. As we come to Jinglethorn, Jinglethorn will move 30 feet to here. I think it's here. Hold on, let me just double check. Yep, 30 feet to here. Once there, Jinglethorn will call a fireball. That's what he's gonna do. He will call a fireball to... Yeah. I'm gonna just put a little thingy to see the sphere here. Is it 20 foot? It's 20 foot. Yeah, so he will put it there onto this gentleman here.
Damn. Let's go, Jingle Thumb.
You put it there. So fireball, which is a Dex 17 save because he is an Archmage. So I'm gonna need the Knight of Ruin first to do a Dex save, which he fails. The Shadow Scribe to do a Dex save, which he succeeds. And then the 2 bandits at the back. The first one on the left fails. They both fail. As Jinglethorn does his fireball. You guys witness as his fireball comes in and just does a whopping 35 points of damage. The 2 bandits at the back are scorched immediately, burning and falling to the floor. As the Shadow Scribe takes half of 35, which it rounds down to 13 points of damage. 12 points damage.
17.
17 points damage. Thank you. 17 points damage. I can do maths. And then 35 points of damage done to the Knight of Ruin. And that will be the end of his turn as he watches ahead. I will say that he looks up at the tree, and you just see him go, "This is worse than I expected." And that's the end of his turn. As we come to Sylas.
Upon hearing him say that, Sylas will probably respond, "Let's hurry up then." And I'll move to this spot. While running, I will bonus action Archer form, and I will use my Starry Wisp on the guy right into the right to judge.
Very nice.
Which is 25.
Definitely hits.
Which hits for 8. I don't
8
know if
points of
you
radiant.
is the 1d6 radiant damage.
So there is a box you can tick on your sheet for it, which is an optional damage dealer. But if you want to roll the 1d6 for me,
I'll run the
that'll do as well.
1d6 and then
As
figure it
when
out
this
later on.
radiant damage hits into the Fellowship of Ruin Knight, L'Oreal howls through your mind as you do an additional 6 points of damage, rolling that max 6 points of damage. As you do a total of 14 points of damage.
14 radiant damage.
Yes,
and
very
above
nice.
that, I'll also use my Archer form attack on the same guy.
Very nice.
Which is a 12.
A 12 unfortunately misses.
It fumbles. It bounces off the tree. But I have their attention, and that's the end of my turn.
Very nice. As we come to the Crow-marked Seers, or Seer, I should say. There is 2. The first one will move down to here, where she will have disadvantage on range. A bit of actually, you can see Eryndor. Ooh, she will. From where she is, she will attack with an Eldritch Blast. Oh, no, she's going to use Chill Touch on Eryndor, which is a 15 to hit, which, unfortunately for the Crow-marked Seer, misses, as it does nothing. And the other one will move down to here. It's difficult terrain where she is, so she'll be one further up. And she's standing now on the top of here. She can see... You can see? You know what? She's gonna go for you, Sylas. Sorry to say. She can see you. So, she will use a Chill Touch on you, and that is a 18 to hit.
That hits.
Which is 12 points of necrotic damage.
That is halved, because I am resistance.
I will tell you now, you cannot be healed for that. Until the start of the next turn for this creature. So until their next turn. Perfect.
It'll be taken off your temp though, so it doesn't matter anyway.
Correct. Yes. Alright, and at the end of that turn, we come to Zelentrus.
Okay, let's go. Diddly dum. Let's go 1, 2, 3. Actually, no, 1, 2, 3. And then I will Misty Step next to Diego.
Okay.
Could you do me a favor so I don't lose my lingering effect? Could you just show me if I'm 30 feet from the Ruin Knight?
The Ruin Knight?
No. It's just to see if I can shoot within close range.
The lingering effect's already gone though, just so you know.
Oh, has it?
You're close to the one on the right. You're 30 feet away from the one on the right.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I will pop my linger back up.
Thank you.
And then I will there. And then I'll diddly dum.
Yep, you're within 30 feet from the one on the right and on the one on the left, I believe.
No, he's 35 feet from the one on the left.
Okay. Thank you.
I will try and take out that bandit first with my first shot.
Okay.
See if I can get him in one. I nearly typed it Too used to Wednesdays. Right, let's go with a radiant shot from this one.
Radiant, perfect. With your first shot, a 28.
That's a 28 to hit.
Definitely hits.
For 10 points of damage.
He's still standing.
Okay, take a second one. With advantage this time because of Vex.
Yep.
That's a 19 to hit.
Definitely hits as the bullets go flying past Eryndor, one after the other.
And that's 15 points of radiant
as
damage.
it knocks him straight down, and Eryndor sort of looks back at you like a little bit of shock on his face as these bullets fly past. But yeah, you take him out.
Zal just looks at him and just taps his head to the side like, you're fine for now.
Very nice. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Very nice. At the beginning of Travian's turn, he takes 2d6 cold damage. Could you roll the cold damage for me, please? This will be used for all of the creatures that will start their turn there. So the cold damage at the beginning of his turn.
Where is it? Where has it gone? Here. Turn start.
Nice.
10 points of cold damage.
As he takes 10 points of cold damage, and he has... you mentioned it was...
It's difficult terrain, and he's blinded.
Difficult terrain. Okay. Yeah, he will cast Find Steed next to him. For the sake of the combat, I'm not going to put a token in because it'll just mess things up. But he casts Find Steed and then mounts the steed. And the steed will carry him to the edge, I believe, because that's 30 feet. The 30, 60 feet.
Okay.
With that, he is on the edge. He's technically still within... Actually, can he move to the side? I'm going to roll that he's technically still within the range of the Hunger of Hadar.
Okay.
How long can his... Never mind. Doesn't matter.
I believe the steed has 60 foot of movement, but because it's difficult terrain, it would be 30 foot.
The steed would also take damage, right? I don't know if it has HP, but...
It would as it starts its turn, so it would take 10 points of damage. It has a total of 25. Can I have you please roll as he comes to the end of his turn? I'm just seeing if there's anything he can do.
It's a DC 16 Dex save from both of them. But the damage
Dex
would
save.
be...
Okay, yeah.
The damage would just be 3 acid damage.
Yeah, Dex save. Say that the second one is his steed, as the steed fails and takes 3 points of damage, taking a total of 10, and he takes an additional 3, and that's the end of his turn. As we come to the Knights of Ruin, Travian takes an additional 3 points. Oh no, he doesn't take any damage, does he? Or does he take half?
No, but the Knights...
No.
No, I don't think it's any damage for the...
Okay. The Knights of Ruin both take 10 at the top here. I'm just making sure I get that early. They will then move 5, 10, 15 to be out, both of them. They're now outside of that. Can they see anybody? No. Neither of them can see anything. So they will charge down. That's a dash action to charge an additional 30 feet to here. They will both make their way to here. The other ones, the first one will go towards you, Judge, and will go with an attack. The second one will also run to you and will attack you. The Knight of Ruin will... The first one will use his Ruinous Glaive. 25 to hit.
Hits.
Very nice. He then attacks, as it only does 5 points of damage. He then attacks again with a 9 to hit.
That misses.
And again with a 10 to hit.
Misses.
Okay, very nice. The second one will attack you with his Ruinous Glaive.
Misses.
15. Second one with a 10.
Misses.
And the last one with a 10.
Misses.
As all 3 of his attacks miss. I will say that I rolled all the damage at the same time, but as you were hit with the first attack, you felt a bonus action, which is Smite of Ruin. come from this one here. So I need you to make a DC 13 Constitution saving throw for me, please. On a failed save, you will be blinded for 1 minute.
+2 for 11.
Unfortunately, you fail that, so you are blind for 1 minute.
No, I'll add 1 d6 to that.
Okay, if you want to roll a d6 for me, as this is
5.
your omen, is it?
It is the omen.
Very nice. As you succeed with the blessing of Sylas saving you, succeed that. Very nice. The other ruinous knights. So there's one who's going to come down to here, and the other one will come down to here. This one on the right-hand side will see you, Sylas, and will attack you with his short bow. The first one's a 17 to hit.
Ooh, just hits.
Very nice. The second one is a 5 to hit, and the third one is a 15.
Those both misses.
Perfect. So you only take 7 points of damage. On the opposite side, Diego, as he can see you, he will fire towards you with his short bow with a 9, a 14, and a 15 to hit.
They all
As you
miss.
dodge all 3.
I Neo Matrix backwards dodge.
Yeah, I would say that is the end of his turn, and that's when we come to Mirabelle Feathercast, who will Mirabelle Feathercast. She will do a cast Misty Step to move to here.
Can she, because she can't see?
She has dark vision. She can see.
Okay.
So she would Misty Step to here, and from here, she does take the 10 points of damage, though.
Yeah.
And then now that she's here, she's used a spell. She will move to the left-hand side, to here. Oh, sorry. To here. Yeah, and that's the end of her turn, as she can't do anything else with her turn. We then come to Elariel. Elariel will step forward to here, next to her master. And from here, she will use her Arcane Burst on the one that was marked, this one over here. She will attack it 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. With a 22 being the only one that hits. She does 15 points of damage to him. And that will be the end of her turn, as we come to Ashira.
I will cunning action, start sprinting. Hopefully you let me do an acrobatics check to get over this gap.
Yep.
28.
Yep, definitely gets
Not
through.
20.
You would have advantage after running anyways, but yeah, not 20, 28
okay.
definitely gets you across.
Okay. And then I will get to... Oh, what the just happened? I started dragging Zelentrus' token. Let me see. I get to there. There. I will stand... Oh, Jesus. Okay. This is 60 foot of movement. I get to next to Eryndor as I jump over this gap. And then... I think Ash has sort of clocked that most people are either halfway out or out of this Hunger of Hadar.
Yeah.
So, rethinking the steps, I'm going to still... Because I think this is how it works. I can decide the way that the wall of fire curves as long as I keep to the distance that it's long. Correct? It's 60 feet. So I will put on a linger, and I'll tell you where I want it to go.
Okay.
You tell me. I can do that.
That's fine. Yeah, and it's concentration.
Yeah. Well, I'm not a spellcaster, so I'll concentrate on it for now. Through the helm, as I take it, and one of the rubies starts to dissipate from it. Cracking a little bit more in that gap of where it used to sit.
The Helm of Brilliance that allows you to do this. Very nice.
Yep.
Okay.
And As the wall appears, I need all of them to make, I think, a Dex saving throw of 18. I will throw the spell into the chat
We can't
here.
see it, by the way.
I can.
But it won't be on the
Probably
stream.
not
will it?
broadcast to others.
Ah,
Can you see it now?
Not
No.
yet.
You'll need to redo it, I think.
No.
Okay, I'll try and do it the same way I just did it.
Dex save 18 whenever trying to go through it.
So everybody that's on the north side
Will take damage. Dex save.
of the needs to do a Dex save.
Right, okay. Right. A lot of sheets. Alright, so the first one is
Sorry.
there's 2 of these, so I'll do 2 dex saves for them both. 16 and 11, they both
Okay.
fail. The crow marked steer, dex save 17, which fails as well. This is a ridiculous AC. DC even. The 2 Knights of Ruin. A 1 and a 5. Yep, Dex is not their thing.
We got this item at the beginning of Ignicia as well, which is wild.
Yeah,
And-
wild.
The bandit also fails. As
Okay,
they all fail.
so it's the north. So because how the spell works is I decide which side of the wall does take fire. So the north side of the wall takes fire. Damage, which they all take the full brunt. I am going to roll that for you.
Okay. 5d8 fire damage. They all take the full brunt.
They all
Of-
take 31 points. Oh, no, they take.
No, they can't. They
21
take 21.
points.
Okay.
They take 21 points. They
Yeah.
don't take sneak.
Yeah. Yeah, you see that the one on the left who was already cindered by Dinglethorn. Well, actually, you don't see it, but he dies. The bandit also dies. You see. Oh, oops. Ashira. As you kill these, there's a faint burning feeling behind your eyes as you have enabled the Mark of Glacia. Do you activate it?
Yeah. I think Ash would be like, whatever at this point, right? And then just like nods her head.
Perfect. As you do so, you turn invisible as you gain the infernal shadow. The rest of you just see she disappears. Until the end of her next round, she has invisibility as she got a killing blow on this one.
Ooh. Okay. Just wait, I'm not done. Sorry. So this wall, as I have learned from past mistakes, is opaque, so we cannot see through it, but neither can they.
Yep.
If they
that's fine.
stay within 10 feet of it, they will keep taking damage.
Okay.
Now, it's 20 foot high, and that's that for that spell. That's going to stay there till I'm not concentrating. The other thing I do is I tap my little hourglass on my hip as time slows, just enough for me to activate the take my action to activate the fire weapon from the helm. So now that my weapons are on fire, they're activated, I'm invisible, and I step up next to Judge, and that'll be my turn
Okay.
with
Yep.
my remaining movement.
Very nice. As yeah. Very, very nice. That's the end of your turn. As we then come to Corvin, who will join the others and will stand here. He will, seeing the 2 in front of you, and you know what? He's going to go for this one on the right, who doesn't appear to have been taking any hits, as the sheet for some reason is closed on me, so I have to reopen everything. Cool. He will do his arcane burst attacks. 24, 24, and 20 is all 3 hit. He does 17, 23, 22. So that's 45 plus 17,
Okay.
62 points of damage as they all just pummel this guy on the right-hand side, and he is within an inch of his life. Alrighty. And that's the end of his turn. As the bandits, there's only one left. He begins to make his way down. It is difficult terrain, so he makes it to here. And from there, he cannot see anybody because of the wall of opaque fire, so he will dash to move an
Dashes,
additional
yeah?
30 feet. Yep. He moves to here, where he can just about see you all. And that's the end of his turn. As we come to Mirabelle.
Would you argue that he is on the northern side of the...
He wouldn't have taken it if he did, if he was. I went around
Well, he's
the
within
outside.
10 feet. 10 feet is it? He is within 10
you
feet.
know what? If you're going to be that way, then he would probably stay
Well-
here. That's the end of his turn. Fine. Mirabelle.
Well, I asked
Okay.
the question.
I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
I can probably see right over Jungle Thorn.
Definitely.
There's definitely a bit of a height
Yeah,
difference there.
he's like 2 feet tall. Yeah, you're good.
I as a bonus action, I am going to use my innate sorcery. So
Very nice.
yeah, benefits higher spell save DC, blah blah. So which one was the one that was pummeled almost to death?
The one on the
last
far
turn?
right that you can see here.
Yeah, I'm a firebolt his ass.
Okay.
17 to hit.
Hits. Actually, sorry, it doesn't. It doesn't hit.
It doesn't.
Doesn't hit.
Oh
no.
wow.
Sorry about that. It actually, unfortunately, misses as it is 18.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So.
I'm not
Almost
used
there.
to that. Not used to that. Okay, that's the end of my turn, I guess. Sorry.
All right. Okay. Perfect. As we come to Elirr.
Yeah, sure. Elirr will move there.
Okay.
And I think 60 feet is too far.
Yep.
Nope. I will toll the dead on that guy that Mirabelle tried to firebolt.
Yep. This one over here. Perfect.
Yeah. Damaged. Please.
What save is it? Is it a... Or is it
Wisdom.
a... Wisdom save, okay. As with the 17, meets it, beats it. As he is still up.
Sure. Lovely.
Okay.
That's the end of my turn.
Very nice. At the end of your turn, you would see that Eryndor makes his way up next to you, Judge. He says, "We got this," as he gives you a bardic inspiration. It's a 1d8. And he will... I hate this. I've opened up all the sheets. And because I've done so, it keeps crashing them. Like, they're all minimized, but anyways. Alright, as he gets to here, he will... You know what? He'll use his bonus action, which is Raven Guard Flourish, so he can move 15 feet without provoking opportunity attacks. And his... Yeah, he will move through to hit this one over here, who looks injured. He will use his Rapier. It's a 22 to hit, which does 13 points of damage, 16 points of damage, as this one is now dead. And on death, this will turn into a shadow of smoke as it disappears from the battlefield. As he turns around and steps one step back, he will then attack again with his rapier, 26 to hit, doing a total of 18 points of damage, as it does hit, as he attacks this one in the back, who is now bloodied. And that is the end of his turn, as we come to Judge, who does have that bardic inspiration.
Cool. I'll just whack the guy to the right
Very nice.
with my hammer.
Yep.
Well, I'll go ahead and use
Well,
the bardic. Why not?
Okay, 1d8. 14
So
unfortunately misses.
Yeah, I'll swing at him again.
23 definitely hits. Definitely
That's
hits.
the wrong one, but it's still a 23.
Okay, 23 hits. For 13 points of damage. He is still standing, but is bloodied, looking very rough.
And that will be it. That'll be my turn.
Very nice. As we then come to the Shadow Scribes, who Actually, they are both... No, this one's still alive. Does he take damage on the beginning of his turn, or is it just when the wall of fire was up there? How does that work?
I just read it. So any creature that starts its turn or ends its turn within the 10 feet of it.
Okay.
Do you want me to roll the
wait.
5d8 again?
That starts its turn.
I think it's the first time.
On its turn. So every round.
Right, so these
just
guys shouldn't
repeats.
have been... So, okay, so it's... if
They
he
also
ends his
take
turn,
damage.
basically.
No. So when it first appears, they take the damage, and
Okay.
then going forward. So they were supposed to take the damage when it was first cast,
Okay.
and then from then going forward every
Can I
time
have
they...
you please roll the damage again as we begin this
It's-
turn here?
That's my...
Oh, it's the
It
same
doesn't
damage.
say that. It says a creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time, or its turn ends there.
Okay, so
So
it can move
it
out.
won't at the start. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So he will
When you
then
first
step
cast it,
5.
they take it, and then if they enter or end, then they take it after
It will
that.
move 15 feet to here. And then the Shadow Scribe, seeing all of you before him, he will move to here, where he will then cast Cone of Cold.
Counter spell.
Okay, can I... what's the DC? Con save. Okay, let's do the con save first. See if it goes through. An 8. He fails. The spell dissipates with no effect, and the action, bonus action, or reaction used to cast it is wasted. If that spell was cast to the spell slot, the slot isn't expended. Yeah, you prevent him from doing that, and that is the end of his turn, as he can't do anything else. Very nice. Yeah. Cool. Good use of counter spell. Alrighty. On the end of his turn, it's Diego's turn.
Great job, sir. Cool.
Very nice.
My turn. What the hell do I do? Like no one's injured.
No one's injured.
This
I've
is
nothing
like
to
my
do.
whole thing. I will see the man that just tried to cast the Frosty McGubbins, and ignore him, and I will go for the guy next to Judge. Is one of them looking weaker than the other?
Yeah, the one close to Eryndor is very, very rough.
Cool. Then, because I'm trying to preserve stuff in this fight, and we seem to sort of have a handle on it at the minute, I will go for a famous vicious mockery.
Okay.
As I just say, oh, it looks like your wait, that's totally the wrong accent. Hello there. Looks like your helmet is on backwards with those swings. And that's what I say to him, as he needs to make a wisdom save, please.
Yep, wisdom save. 23.
Okay, thanks. And then I will bardic inspiration Zelentrus,
Okay.
and as I vanish and teleport over here.
Wow. Okay. Yeah. And that's the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. At the end of your turn, we come to Fribrak Jinglethorn. Jinglethorn will definitely Misty Step across, because he's not going to try and jump this, as he moves to here. That's his bonus action, and as he gets next to you, Zelentrus, he will... You know what? I think because he's cast a spell, unless I'm mistaken, he can't do anything else. Nope, he cannot. So he is next to you. He will walk up to here, next to Judge.
Does he not have any cantrips?
Well, I mean, he does. I'm pretty sure, is this a cantrip? It's a spell attack. Let me just check. Oh, it is. Arcane Burst is a cantrip. Okay. Yeah, well, he will stand behind Judge, and he will attack the weakest one first with a 13 to hit, which misses. He will then attack again with a 15 to hit, which misses. He'll attack again. 18 does hit, as he does 19 points of damage, and this thing falls to the ground before disappearing. He will then attack the one behind Eryndor with his final arcane blast, which is a 13 to hit against the AC, which is also 13, so it does hit, as he does 16 points of damage, which is just enough to knock it down as it falls to the ground. So he knocks out 2 in this turn. Yeah, and with that we come to Sylas.
First technicality. Would I be able to see this area, just like in the middle of the tree? Or is it, like,
So you
behind the
can't
trunk?
see through this one point in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise you can see around it. Yes, this square that I'm pinging right now, you wouldn't be able to see through.
Yeah. So I'm just like checking if I where the is like that's the center then, right?
Just here where I'm pinging.
One.
Yeah, there.
Yeah, that's most unfortunate. Right, change of plans. I tried to make my way forward.
Okay.
Across the water.
Yep. Do you jump across?
Mm-hmm.
Can I have an acrobatics check or an athletics check for me, please?
Ooh, both sucks. Let's go with athletics because my massive +2 in strength will help
DC
me.
is 10.
14.
Very nice. You make it
I'm
across.
not falling into the water. I will use both my my attacks, my Starry Wisp and my Archer Form attack on the guy in the middle,
Cool. Yep.
which is 15.
Fortunately, a 15 misses.
That misses, son of a bitch. And the Starry Form is a 21.
That definitely hits.
That definitely hits. So that's a 10
10, yeah.
in total, because it also has the fangs of the
Very
fish hunt.
nice. Yeah. Yeah. So it has that radiant boost from Luriel.
Yeah, and then
Very
I
nice.
use the last piece of movement to get one step ahead of Zel. And that would be the end of my turn.
Perfect. And at the end of your turn, we then come to the Crowmark Seers. Seers, yeah. Let's see. They will move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They will move to here. Seeing people ahead of them. What will they do?
What
Yep.
pathing do they use? Don't they
The
have to
right
go through
pathing
the
to get
wall?
to there, they do not pass through the wall. They do not
Oh,
pass
okay.
go. They move along the wall and make it
Sure.
to that point. Yes. Trust me, I have looked at it
Cool.
after being caught the last time. And as they get to here, they look to Zelentrus, and they will attack you with Chill Touch, which is a 23 to hit.
What are the details on Chill Touch again? How much we talking? It's cantrip. Yeah, fuck it. I'll let him have it.
Okay. Yeah, as you take a total of 12 points of necrotic damage, which is halved
Halved.
because you are an Aasimar. And you need to make a constitution save, or yeah, con save for a concentration check.
Ooh. That's a 16. I'm all good.
You're all good. Yep. And that's the end of her turn. The next one will move across. Difficult terrain, 15 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You can only move to here. Yeah, he can move to here. That's not technically within range behind it, right? Because it would be 2 squares to here, basically. Is that right?
Do you mean, would she take fire damage?
No, she wouldn't, right? Because she's gone around. She's not been within 5 feet of the wall. Or is it 10 feet? It's 5 feet,
10
including this
feet.
one.
End your turn within 10 feet of the wall.
But what I'm saying is, this right here, I imagine it goes to here, not this square.
I'm
So
going to let
she
you
will
rule that.
move
I'm not
to-
going to
she will
argue
move-
about that.
She will move to here, and that is the end of her turn as she dashed to do so. And that's the end of her turn as we come to Zelentrus.
Cool. Zelentrus will go 1, 2, 3,
Please bear in mind
That's
that
insane.
you all can't see what's happening beyond the flames as well.
And then also, because they're not on the thing, I'll drop Vestige in, who also still has 15 foot of movement.
Yep.
Where's my character sheets?
I can drop them in if you like.
There
You
we go.
got them. Nice. Yep.
So that's 20, 10. You can go there, Vestige. I will take 2 shots at the person who tried to shoot me.
Okay.
Um,
That's this one here.
yeah, of Radiant.
Okay.
It's a 16 to hit.
Hits.
Oh no, sorry, 13 to hit.
Misses.
That was my constitution. I hadn't quite. No worries. I'll take.
You have a
another shot.
bardic if you want to use it, remember?
Yeah, you know what? I'll forget it if I don't. I use the bardic. Is it a D8 now?
Certainly is.
That's 3. That's 16.
Hits.
Thank you very much for that.
Which means you get the Vex on the next attack.
Does indeed, and that's 60. That's max damage. 16 points of radiant damage.
Very nice. Yep.
And then advantage. That's a 22 to hit.
Hits. Definitely hits.
Being a bit slow, but we're getting there. We're getting there. 9 points of radiant damage.
Very nice, for a total of 25 points of damage this turn.
Yeah, and then that's it. Ranged attacks when you've got someone within 5 feet of you. As long as you're not firing at them, it doesn't matter, right? Or is it still disadvantage?
It's not disadvantage unless they're an enemy.
Yeah, but okay, but there is an enemy within 5 feet. But
Then you have
that's
disadvantage
fine.
on the attack. Yeah.
In that case, Vestige will bonus action for Vestige to attack, and
Okay.
it will attack the melee attack the Knight of Ruin behind it.
Cool. Yep.
With a oh my sorry, my roll 20 is being really slow.
Okay. Guys are smashing this so far. Putting it out
I
there.
have the same problem. Does it help if you
Cool.
put like the swishy effect of the tree? If you turn that off, does that would
My
that help?
whole roll 20 just ran out of memory, so which happens to me occasionally. So let me just refresh my map screen.
Let me see if I can. That might make things easier for everybody.
First. Oh, so sorry about that. Wait, he
All
is
good.
undead, so this is necrotic damage at the moment.
Mhm.
That's 26 to hit.
Hits, definitely hits.
Just
That's
shy of a crit.
Crazy damage.
13
crazy
points of
hit.
necrotic.
He gets a +7 to bonus to hit. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, 13 points of necrotic damage. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, as that does that damage. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Very nice. At the end of your turn, we come to Travian. Travian will.
Do you want me to roll the cold damage?
Yes, please. Full damage. Yes.
Diddle-a-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-doo. Oh, Travian, you came and you gave me a headache. And now you're gonna get cold damage, Travian. 6 points of cold damage.
As he takes 6 points of damage, as does his steed. But he's still just standing. Okay. As they move out, obviously. 10, 15, 20 feet to here. Whilst here, he cannot see anything. So what he will do... Yeah, you know what? He'll drink a potion. that's what it'll do.
Wow.
As if he has
What a
those on him.
prick. What a prick.
As yeah, okay. That is the end of his turn. As he restores his health and he can't see anything. He's not gonna dash with movement because yeah, there's no foreseeable path for him. He's gonna stay where he is. And the Knights of Ruin, we come to them. The first one next to Diego, he will run past you or walk past you to here. Whilst here, he will take his first aim at Zelentrus, which is a... Let me just check. Hold on. Let me think about this. So he's here. You're there. No, you know what? We're going to move to this one here. This one here will cast Dreadful Aspect. So I need everybody within 30 feet of this person here to succeed on a DC 13 Wisdom saving throw or be frightened of him for 1 minute. Judge, you're frightened?
Nope, I get a +2 to that because of my
Aura?
Eryndor thing. Yeah.
Very nice. Zelentrus,
Oh,
you are
it's not
frightened.
advantage, but a 21.
I'm gonna use... What are the effects of frightened again? And is the guy bloodied?
He is not yet bloodied. And the frightened effects means that you cannot progress towards him, I believe.
Oh, is that it?
You have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls whilst the source of fear is within your line of sight, and you cannot move closer to the source of your fear.
Yeah, no, screw that. I'm going to use my Diego reroll.
Which the Hand of Fate?
Heroic.
No, Diego gave me.
Oh, the heroic
bardic
inspiration.
thing.
Gotcha.
Heroic inspiration. That's the one.
Gotcha. Okay. You want to reroll for me?
Fuck.
As it's a 5. It's yeah.
It's fine. I got some bad rolls out. It's okay.
All right.
That is what it
As
is.
you are frightened, so you do have the frightened condition of that one there. That is his action. As a
Which one
bonus,
specifically?
the
in
one closest
left?
to you.
Okay, one closest.
And then that is his turn. The other one will move forward to Ashira and will attack you with a Ruinous Glaive. First one's a 9.
Invisible.
Oh, you're invisible? Sorry,
Yeah.
I gave you the blue marker as opposed to I give you the orange marker as opposed
The
to
one's
blue.
concentration, I think. So because I have that as
okay,
well.
if you're
but-
invisible, he walks past you to Jinglethorn then. And will attack Jinglethorn. I'll use the same rolls, so a 9 and a 15. And he will roll again with a crit 27.
I will use my.
Ooh, you're going? Okay.
I will use my reaction to cast Forge of Faith. Where
Okay.
he rolls on the damage.
The hero rolls the damage.
No. You roll the damage.
Right, gotcha. Let me just see if the first one does hit him. The 15, right? I think he's got an AC of 17, so yes, he's all good. So it's just the crit damage. So it is a total of... It works. Come on, game. Do your thing. I'm going to refresh quickly. Do-do-do-do-do. It'll probably roll it whilst I'm loading in. Okay, crit damage, which is a 23 slashing.
So, 10 of that is removed, and I take the remaining 13 instead of Jinglethorn.
Okay, so you take 13. Very nice. As, yes, your buff from Hildegard provided you an ability called the Forge of Faith, which is basically a protective ability that allows him to take away 10 plus his paladin level and absorb the rest of the damage. So he takes the 10 points there. Is it... How much points did you take? Is it 7 points damage?
I take the 13.
Oh, 13. Okay, perfect. And with that, it is the end of his turn. The other two, I can't see the thingy anymore, but I'm going to say that they move to... Okay, I can't actually see. So they're going to stay where they are. I can no longer see your
If
lingering
they stay
effect.
where they are, then they will take damage.
Okay.
Because they are like next
They will
to
move
it.
back 5 feet then to here, so they are no longer out within range.
They are still in it. They would have to move
Okay,
10
they'll
feet
move
away
10
from
feet
it.
back. That's fine. They will stand there on the bridge. Cool. And that'll be their turn as we come to Mirabelle. Mirabelle Feathercast, that is. Sorry, Mirabelle. As
That's so annoying.
yes, yes, I imagine it is. As she will
I offered at the
cast-
start of the campaign.
She will cast. She will cast Dispel Magic. I think she can do that. Let me just double check. Choose one creature, object, or magical effect. Yeah, the magical effect in range. Any spell of 3rd level or lower. I just want to double check the Wall of Fire. What is the 4th level? So the ability check will be made using the spellcasting ability. DC equals 10 plus the spell's level, so DC 14. She's going to attempt to dispel, so she needs to make a... Actually, you know what? She can't. That's someone else's sheet. She can't do that.
Jinglethorn just dispels my wall.
Sorry, guys. Sorry. She actually can't do that, so she won't do that. She will cast Spiritual Weapon at 2nd level. So there is a weapon. I guess she's just summoning it at this stage. She's creating a spectral floating weapon. I will say it is between Travian and her, so next to her. You would see that there is a floating weapon there. I will put a little marker so that you guys have that. But basically, as a bonus action on her turn, she can move the weapon up to 20 feet and repeat the attack against a creature within 5 feet. She doesn't need to hit anybody on this turn. She's just summoned it within 5 feet of her. And that is it. And that's the end of his turn, so she does that. And Lariel steps forward. She's going to try and run across. She's going to try and jump across. Yeah, she's going to do it. I'm going to do a acrobatics or athletics. Ooh. Okay, acrobatics it is. Yeah, she's fine. She's straight across. She leaps over. So it's 5. She makes it to here. Now that she's here, she can see the people in front of her. She's going to cast an arcane burst. Yeah, it makes sense for her to do so. She's got Fireball in the back pocket, but there's too many people around. So she will definitely use Arcane Burst on the one next to you, Judge. So on your left. The 9, 13, and a 7. None of which hit. They all miss. She is useless, and she puts her hands in her head in her hands and just cries as we come to Ashira.
Okay, I just take one step up north, and I'm still invisible, so that should be fine. As I now try and jam my psychic blade into where the joint is under the helm of the guy beneath me.
Okay, very nice.
Maybe his neck, maybe, as he's not facing me.
Okay, so you do have
At advantage, as I sort of channel that. Maybe as Ashira pops out of this invisibility, you see like a bit of like her face is sort of glitchy as the face of Glacia starts to take over.
Okay, I like it.
For 15?
15 unfortunately misses.
Wow. Glacia, come on! Okay, that's fine. And then I will follow up with a bladed fan offhand attack, which is not an advantage. Let me untick that real quick. 16.
Unfortunately, a 16 misses.
Damn. Okay. And then I will bonus action, cunning action, disengage.
Okay.
It'll go over to here. Hello.
Okay. You cannot see
Stand
Diego.
with Diego.
He is invisible.
I'm not here. You can't see me.
I like to think I was sort of like sprint over, half bump into him, and then I hear Diego say that. And then I'm like, oh, okay.
Get away,
Like,
wait,
I
give
can't
away
see
my
him.
position.
I can. I have the true seeing. I can see him.
Oh, you can see him. You can see him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. That's
Yeah.
true. Damn, I forgot about that.
Okay. I will then. Fine. I will step over here.
Okay, perfect. And is that the end of your turn?
Now that I am visible, I look over to Elirr, who did that really cool counter spell, and I just like give him the nod of approval, and then go, "Yes, queen."
Wow. Okay.
Which no one will understand, but we know.
Okay. Yeah. At the end of your turn, we come to Corvin. Corvin will also attempt to make the leap of faith across using his amazing acrobatics for 20, landing next to Sylas. And in doing so, he will cast... You know what? Yeah, let's do it. Why not? He's going to... Let me just get the linger effect so you guys can see. He will cast a fireball here, which does not affect Eryndor. So Corvin, with a fireball, I will need a DC. What is it? Dex 14 dex save. Okay. 14 dex save on both of these two ladies over here. Dex save. The first one on the left fails. So does the other one. They both take the full brunt of this spell, which is going to be... How much damage is it? 5d6? Why does mine not have it? 8d6. Damn. Okay. 8d6 fire damage. Taking a total of 33 points of damage each, which is a lot of damage. Damn. But yeah, the one closest looks bloodied. The one behind also now appears to have entered the fight. That's the end of his turn. As the bandit will attempt to make his way up over here. 20, 25, 30. He makes it to here. He's right on the edge. And he can just about see everybody. This bandit, who is the last bandit, will take out his light crossbow and aim at Zell with 19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool. As you take 2
No
points of
problem.
damage, can I have a con save from you, please?
Sure, 'cause that's still relevant.
Hey, man. Hey, man.
It fails. I lose concentration.
Haha! Yes! Let's go, bandit. You did something.
He gets a +2 because he's within 30 feet of me, or 10
So
feet.
it
so it'd be a
doesn't
10.
It doesn't drop.
That's a
This is
success!
well,
Yes!
That's great.
that's the end of the bandit's turn as we come to the actual Mirabelle Moreau.
I was gonna say,
That was funny.
I'm gonna move next to Elirr, and I see this one thing that made everyone scared. That's this one, I think.
Zell is quivering in his little boots right now.
Yeah. I'm like, no, I have to get rid of that thing, and I will cast Guiding Bolt on it.
Very nice. 18 is the AC. As you learned last time around.
Wow. And that
As
one.
You unfortunately.
Jesus Christ. Sorry, man, I'm useless this battle.
Hey,
guys.
you're saving your rolls for when it matters, right? So
Yeah.
get them out now.
I guess so.
As you roll in at 1.
Yeah, gee, it's the end of my turn, I guess. Wow.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
All right. Hey, sometimes the dice are not in our favor. All right, and at the end of your turn, we come to Elirr.
Just need to check quickly if I need to see it.
Yes.
Under the clouds, so that's fine. So I will cast Call Lightning.
You know what? Before you do,
yes.
the heavens open above you. I was gonna have it be at the end of this round, but you are the last person in the round, so I will say that there is a light rainstorm above you. I'm not gonna put the effect on. You guys can imagine with your eyes because we're having some issues with Roll20. So there is a very light rain cloud above you, as the clouds did answer your call.
Cool. I will just what? I wanted the freaking. I just want to put it there if I can.
You can't.
Oh no, it lingers and you kind of. Anyway, it doesn't matter, I guess.
You
Okay,
can't
fine.
see that location.
Yeah, but I just have to point at the cloud. Like, wait, let me just cast the spell, then you can see the description.
It's
Yeah.
a 120-foot radius or whatever it is. Just put it this side of the wall, it'll be fine.
Yeah. If you could put it, I will literally
Massive.
tell you, you can put it 1 square to the left or 1 square to the right. You just can't see straight through this tree square here. The one like blocked point.
But
You can
am I
put it here.
dumb? When you cast a spell, choose a point you can see under the cloud. Like I can
But you
see
can't
under
see it.
the cloud, right?
It has to be a point that you can see where you want it to come in, right? That's how I read it.
Where the lightning strikes later, yes. But where I cast the spell under the cloud, like the cloud is above.
What he's saying is he's casting the actual cloud itself of the radius.
If I had
now, when he casts the lightning strike, he
It would
has
be
to be able
where-
to see
okay.
the point. But
Okay.
right now he's casting the
yeah,
cloud.
where the
if you wanna
lightning
set
hits,
up
I need to see
The
it.
linger.
Like I
by
wanted
all
like
means.
for flavor, I guess. Like I also wanted to use. Oh god, a down page.
Absolutely
No.
go for it. I will allow
Um,
you to put it there. That's fine.
Yeah, I also wanted to use the storm touched, so I can gain 10 feet of movement.
Okay. Yeah.
As I cast it, so I'm using the quill that I
Mhm.
have. And
Writing and running really quickly. I see you.
yeah. So casting the into the cloud, and I guess as I look up, I see the clouds forming, and as I cast, I'm like, well, guess you here for Thalithor, and then I cast the spell, and then the lightning hits where I can see.
Yep.
Which is there
Okay.
on the band.
You going for the bandit?
Yes.
Okay. And it's a deck save, is it?
It's
Yes.
a deck save for all around him. And him.
Okay. Gotcha. So it's him and the two around him.
Yeah.
He fails. And the crow-marked seers. The first one on the left fails, and the one at the back also fails. So all three fail. We would like to roll damage.
Cool.
As this bandit just gets struck by lightning.
I
dead.
need to check. Calling lightning outside. Yeah, cool.
Yep.
So I have the 44. Yeah.
That's nuts. 25 points of damage. Okay, yeah, as you took 25 points. 2 of them die. The one at the back takes quite a nasty shock as well in the blast. The bandit is just fried to the ground and is crispy. The one at the back has still standing.
Cool. And then I have 40 feet of movement.
You do.
How does flying up work? Like, can I fly diagonally upwards, or do I have to go up?
You would go up by 5 foot, let's say. That will count as 5 foot of movement. If you go up 10 foot, that'll count as 10 foot of movement. And then however you move around, think of it more like an L shape. And then it's easier to work with. You can definitely go
so
diagonal.
like I'm gonna move here in a straight line and then 10 feet up with my 40
That's
feet of
5, 10, 15.
movement. So like it should have been 30 until that spot.
Yep, and then
according
10
to-
foot up. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool. And
Perfect.
that's where I am.
Very nice. And is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
At the end of your turn, we come to Eryndor Ravengard, who has been on a roll so far.
Before
Yes.
Eryndor goes, Mr. GM, all I can see is a ping going off, and just Judge's standing there, and it's just Judge's ping going off on the map.
He's back.
Oh, he's back!
He's just come back.
Yeah, he just came back. Like he also was gone for a second.
Okay. We good then? Yes.
We're good. That's one for the viewers. You get to enjoy that on the recording.
Very nice. Seeing that you're afraid of this one here, he will attack that one. He will move in to close that. He will attack it with his Whisper. Is 27 to hit, and a 14 to hit misses. So the first one does hit. doing a total of, well, it's a low roll, so only 15 points of damage. The second one unfortunately misses. He does, however, give a bardic inspiration as a bonus action. He will give it to, he'll give it to Zel. Zel, you have another bardic 1d8. That's the end of his turn as we come to Judge.
Never used this before, and I might as well use it now. I'm gonna use my. These guys are undead, right? The guys around me are undead.
You don't know for sure. I will tell you they are humanoid. I will just tell you they're humanoid.
Okay, sure. I'll just keep smacking them. Yeah, both this. That's the end of my turn.
Yes, unfortunately, both do miss. As at the end of your turn, we come to the Shadow Scribes, who are both dead, as we then come to Diego.
I poof into existence. Oh, okay. Oh God, not again. And I will cast. No one really injured again. This isn't like us, guys. Normally we're like half dead. I will say no. You know what? Yeah, no, I will. I will cast Vicious Mockery, and I'll say, "Did you hear what I said a moment ago? Your helmet, the wrong way around." Wisdom save.
Wisdom save, which is a 9. He fails. Which one was it you were attacking? This one closest?
The back one. Yeah, he takes 6 points of psychic damage.
As he takes 6 points of psychic damage, can I ask, because you cast a spell, are you now out of...
I was already out of invisibility.
Okay.
Yeah, start my turn. And yes, he has disadvantage on the next attack roll he makes.
Okay.
And then I go... and I run... to here.
Okay.
Yes.
Very nice. Is that the end of your turn?
That is.
Okay. At the end of your turn, we come to Fribrak. Fribrak, seeing this guy up close to him. Ooh, wait. I need to check. Can he do it? I'm going to say he can do it. He's going to Cone of Cold without affecting you, Judge. I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't cover half your token. Oh, but it would hit. It would hit the vestige. No, he won't Cone of Cold. He won't do it. He doesn't want to kill the little rat. He's gonna cast Arcane Burst. It is a melee attack as he's going for the one in front of him, which is a crit to kick him off. That's cracked. As he does 45 points of damage, and this thing just bursts into smoke. Damn. He will then, seeing the other one, he will use his ranged attack on that one as well. 21 to hit, which hits. As he does 28 points of damage, which is enough to kill it. So Zell is no longer feared. It pops into smoke. He still has 2 more. So he will move to... Oh, he can see him there, yeah. He's going to go for this one over here on the right. And he will Arcane Burst. The 17, which hits. So he does another 27 points of damage. And can he finish her? A crit? He certainly can. As he does an additional 33 points of damage. And the Keeper Balance definitely turned up this turn to kill a couple of them. As, yeah. That is the end of his turn, as he will move to 5, 10, 15, 20. He will move to... He's already moved 5 feet. He will move to here next to you, Ashira. And it'll be the end of his turn as we come to Sylas.
Yes, this changes up things again. Can I walk like this in a straight line? Or is it like considered like difficult
No,
terrain?
you'd have to go over... Yeah, you'd have to go up the bridge. You could try and... No, I'm not going to say jump it. I mean, you technically could try and jump it if you wanted to, and do an athletics check.
Yeah, well, fuck that. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna
Okay.
go with Athletics.
Mhm.
11.
Yeah. You succeed, so you can get to there.
Get there. Cool. That's like.
What I'm gonna do is
20.
I'm gonna make these
And then
all of
this
these
one is
bodies. I'm gonna make
10.
them-
I'll move myself to here so you can clean up.
Oh, never mind. I will just say that he died there. Crazy.
Can I see the horse from here?
Yes, you can see the horse and you can see the Fellowship of Ruined Knights here. You can also technically... Let me just see. You can see the Knights of Ruin, you can see the horse. You can't see Travian.
Well, that's all I need to know. I will cast... I will broadcast to the others too. There. I will put on the linger. If it was there. Yes. I will cast Entangle.
Entangle?
Yeah.
Hey, can I have you put that into the chat for me so I can see what DC it is?
DC 16.
Strength save. I think... Does it have to succeed on its turn? In the area of you, when you cast a spell, must succeed a strength save or is restrained. Okay, so it is just strength save from the get-go. Mirabelle with a 2 definitely fails. Travian Drakian. Strength save. 24, he succeeds. But his steed, with a strength save of a 24, also succeeds. It was whispered, but it is a strength save. He did succeed. You're gonna have to trust me with that, I'm afraid. And the 2 Knights of Ruin, a 19 and an 18, they all succeed.
So only Mirabelle is restrained.
Only Mirabelle is technically restrained.
DM.
Yes.
DM. This feels like a great time to do it.
Okay.
Twist of misfortune on Travian.
Okay, can you share that in the chat for us? It should be on your traits. Yep. Basically, yeah, as a reaction, once per long rest, Zelentrus can attempt to twist fortune without expending a spell slot. As Elir's faith grants you the ability to potentially change one of the outcomes, you can use it on an enemy to force disadvantage on a successful save. You're using it on Travian.
Yeah.
Okay, Travian with an 11 fails. As he is... yeah, he is grappled.
Who's Azulara's real champion, you fake bitch?
Alright. Yeah, very nice, as he is now restrained.
Which Zel says in his accent.
So both of them restrained,
yes.
And I can only see the horse. So I will use my archer form attack on the horse.
Yep.
Which is 23.
Definitely hits.
23. For 12.
As you kill the horse, and it disappears into thin air as Travian falls to the ground, restrained by the roots.
And that is the end of my turn.
Very nice. And at the end of your turn, we come to Zelentrus.
Sorry, 1 second.
You're all good.
Cool. So, I also need to be able to see.
See this Ashira drawing this line almost every round.
What is the reason?
It's kind of accurate.
What's the reason for not being able to see Travian currently?
The wall of fire is opaque. You cannot see through it.
Oh, okay. No, sorry. Because right. Okay, no, I see what you mean. Yeah. I was wondering for thingy. Cool. I will go on. Can I see him now?
Yes, you can.
And he can't move.
And he can't move.
Seems like a pretty good time to spend to cast another Hunger of Hadar.
It could be.
I'm gonna cast another Hunger of Hadar.
Okay, I figured you would. I had a feeling you would. Yeah, that seems
Cool. Yeah, she can try.
Let's see what you're gonna do. Yep. Perfect.
Yeah, seems sensible.
If you want to linger, make it easier for me. Thank you.
He's in range this time, Max.
What?
He's in range this time.
Was he not last time?
Well, the first
It was like 150 feet away the last time. Counter spell's got like a 60-foot range.
Oh, right. I see. Can Mirabelle see you? Let me see. She can. She is going to cast a counter spell.
Oh.
So I need a wisdom save from you, please. Oh, no, sorry, that's command. I need a con save from you, please.
That's a 6.
Unfortunately, that fails. You do have a bardic.
I do have a bardic. I've got
Eryndor
no
gave
idea
it
what
to
the
him.
DC is.
On his last turn. I'm pretty sure it was him. Was it not?
It was me. It was me.
It was, yeah.
I don't think
Me and Zeb are both looking at each other, both saying it doesn't work like that, right? I don't think counterspell, because don't you have to roll to beat the spell? Isn't that
is this old?
the new the new
she got old
counterspell? The new counterspell is that you have to roll to beat their spell, right?
Hold on, let me have a look.
Is that how it works?
Counter spell. Have we got the 2024 one? Is that the issue?
That's the 2024 one that you cast in the chat.
I threw it up for you.
I might be wrong, but
You attempt to interrupt a creature in the process of making a spell. The creature makes a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, the creature. Yeah, it's him. It's him that does the Constitution saving
Yeah,
throw.
it's Zel who does the Constitution saving throw.
I'll do my 8. I'll roll my D8 and see what I get.
It's not instant.
That's an 8.
Yeah, that's enough.
Hey.
That's enough. That's very fortunate.
Kind of.
Yeah, 14 is definitely enough.
Cool.
Yeah, so you succeed. Nothing. I think, if I'm correct, on a failed save, so it's on a successful save. On a successful save, what happens? Nothing.
Nothing happens.
You waste your spell slot.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyway. Like, it's kind of shitty.
Yeah. So yeah, it goes off. It's up.
Cool.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, except Vestige is going to move as well.
Okay. Vestige is going to move. Nice, yeah.
And then, just let me check if it's in range. It does have dark vision. 60 feet, is that in range of anyone? Could someone just check if that, because I don't want to lose the linger.
60 feet of what?
60 feet of Vestige, is there any enemy within 60 feet of Vestige?
Yes,
yes.
They all are.
They all are.
Cool. Let's go for the closest Knight of Ruin to me with a Vestige Strike.
Okay.
A 14, so
Unfortunately, misses.
that's perfectly fine.
Can I have you please roll the
100%
cold
okay.
damage for me?
Doesn't Vestige also have to roll for a dexterity saving throw for the wall of fire because now it's in front of it?
He does.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Does the Vestige see into the darkness?
It does have dark
Yes.
vision.
Yeah. It is normal darkness, not magic.
Oh, I need itch.
I made the mistake before. All right, so we got the Vestige Strike at range.
Was it a dex save?
Dex
did you say?
save, yes, please. Or you take, was it 33 points of damage from the fire?
20,
15.
25 or something. It's crazy.
15, which is a fail, so you take
Mhm.
enough to
Was
kill.
it 21?
It's
I
20
think it was 21 that was 21
Was it
rolled
21?
originally.
Okay, 21.
Yeah.
So you take 21 points of damage. As it's still up, you can then leave him where he is, or you can move him if you want. I don't know how much movement he's got left.
He's got no movement left.
Okay,
and
perfect.
It was end of his turn. That was the only way that would have
Gotcha.
hit. So
Okay. And at the end of your turn, Travian is up. Can I have you roll the cold damage for me, please?
yeah,
As he will take this at the beginning of his turn. And he will use a strength check to get out of this. 11. Okay. Yeah, he takes 11 points of damage regardless. And he will use a strength check to try and break free from the grapple, which is a 6. So he cannot do it. Fuck. Yeah. That's his action. So, yeah, he can't do anything else. That's the end of his turn, as we come to Mirabelle. And Mirabelle.
What?
Other Mirabelle
I know.
will... I need to check this. Yeah, you know what? He's going to cast Hold Person on you. So I need you to please succeed on a wisdom save for me, please.
she's blinded.
She has dark vision.
She's blinded. It's not the darkness. She has the blinded condition. She is within it, so she has blinded.
Why is she blinded? Within
Because Hunger of Hadar, if you are within it, you are blinded. It's a sphere of darkness, but if you are within it, you have the blinded. You suffer the blinded condition.
Right. Okay. In that case, she will not do that. What she will do is... Thank you. Any creature that starts, it takes 2d6. Fear of dark is difficult terrain, and it is filled with strange whispers and slurping sounds. No light, magical, or otherwise can illuminate the area, and creatures fully within it have the blinded condition. Fair. Okay, she's going to then, in that case, yeah, she's going to cast nothing. She will try and break free with a... I can use Dex to try and break out of the restraint, right? I can use athletics check. Someone correct me if not.
I think with a grapple it is. I don't know what the rules are for restrained by a spell.
I'm wondering if
You mean the
entangled...
entangled?
I think if you have
to.
Entangle is strength, right?
I know it's strength when you cast it. I'm going to go with strength, so try and break out with strength, which is a 15. Is that enough to beat it?
The DC is 16.
Okay, so no. Must succeed on a strength saving throw. Okay, so it was a saving throw anyways. She didn't succeed. Okay, cool. That's the end of her turn. She can't do anything. Alariel will move forward, move closer. Yeah.
Can I
Go on.
drop the concentration of the wall at any time, or only on my turn?
Good question. I think it's on your turn, right?
Okay.
Alariel will move to here. Standing in front of Sylas. She cannot see anything, so she will stay where she is as we come to Ashira.
Okay, I will drop the concentration.
Nice, thank you.
Let me just also... Oh, there we go. Okay. So that's gone. Everybody can now see past the wall.
Yep.
And then Ash is going to move over here. That's 20 feet.
Okay.
And I will throw one of my psychic blades at Travian, because I don't think he looks bloodied yet, does he?
No, does not.
Okay. Oh my god. It is an 11.
11
do I have advantage because he's into restraint?
Yes, you do.
He's also blind, right?
He cannot dodge
He's also
this,
blinded.
so yes, you definitely have advantage.
Oh my god.
13.
Oh, that's technically not the right roll, but it's the same number, so
13
it's a
also
13.
misses.
Wow. Okay. A billowing cloak billows dramatically next to Diego.
Very nice. Very dramatic.
Bonus action.
Ashira, what are you firing at? I can't see anything.
As we come
Oh yeah, because you don't have dark vision.
Yeah.
Corbin.
He's right there! That just
Corbin.
point.
Corbin will move to here. And now that he's here, he sees this orb of darkness ahead of him. He can't tell if anybody's in there or not. He doesn't care. He's going to cast a fireball.
Sorry to be a pain.
See
Can I
the
get
point that
the?
he points the fireball at?
Could I get the dex checks for end of turn as well, if that's okay, for damage from acid?
From acid. Have they had their turns?
Because-
They have, yes. Absolutely. Go for it.
Travian and Mirabelle need to check this.
They will have disadvantage. I don't think they can if they're restrained. I think they automatically fail dex saves. Can't benefit from any bonus speed. Disadvantage on attacks. You have disadvantage on dex saves, so they disadvantage. They do have a dex save. And it's dex, you said.
Yeah.
Okay, so disadvantage would be an 8. The Travian fails. And with Mirabelle, it disadvantage again. Fake Mirabelle. She will with disadvantage.
Bounce rather than mirror.
She fails.
Cool.
And the other
4
two
points.
just have flat rolls.
But they haven't gone yet. I don't think there's been their turn
They
yet.
must have done for us to be at this stage. Because
Oh no, they go.
oh, they go just
no.
before you,
Well,
do they? Wait, where are they? On
No,
the-
I can't see. They're not in the turn order anymore.
Talking about Mirabelle.
No, the Knights of Ruin.
Oh yeah, they go
should
after
be
me.
there. They should have gone. Yeah, they're after you.
Oh,
But
right.
they
apologies.
haven't had
But
their
yeah,
turn
that would have
yet.
been before me.
They
That
haven't
would
had
have
their
been
turn.
before me. So.
I just re-rolled the initiative, but it was the same number. It was a 19. Okay, so no, I'm sure they go at like 16. I'm sure
They
they're
go
at
after
16.
me, but not directly. But it's
I'm sure they're after
mine.
Sylas. We'll say they go just before you, Zel. All right, and they need to make a dex save, correct? Yes. You've rolled the damage already.
They don't need to make a dex save because they weren't in it, because I cast it after their turn in that case.
Correct. Yes. Sorry.
Yeah.
So it's 3 points of damage to them. 4 points.
4 points. 4 points for the other two, yes.
Ooh.
And Mirabelle would have taken 10 at the start of her turn if she didn't.
Oh yeah.
11,
Oh,
sorry, 11.
Yeah.
cold.
Okay. Yeah, she's not looking so good.
Is she blooded now?
Oh yeah. And Corbin will cast his fireball now. So they will have disadvantage on dex saves as well. So that will also be the knights who will have disadvantage. They will fail anyways, I'm sure. Yep, they failed. Mirabelle at disadvantage. I'll do it as an easier way for us to see. Dex save. 19, she succeeds. Wild. And disadvantage on Travian, who definitely fails with a 5. Cool, and then that does a total of, if I go to Corvin, as he is blasting through his spell slots here, it's 8d6 fire damage. Hits all 3. So he does 21 points of damage. Which is halved for Mirabelle, but is enough to knock her down as she is dead. The other two, he can't see,
how-
so he's just going for it.
Does he have dark vision?
He doesn't have dark vision. He doesn't need to. He's aiming for in the sphere.
But don't you have to see the point that
Then
you cast
he will
fireball
go.
at?
He's an elf, right?
He's an elf. He does have dark vision.
Oh,
Yes,
okay,
dark
never
vision.
mind.
Does have dark
Sorry.
vision. Yeah. And it was a total of 21 points to the other 3. Yep. And that's the end of his turn. Okay. Back to Bandit. Bandit's not there. Mirabelle, we come back to you. all the way around.
With my rolls, there ain't no chance in hell I'm gonna jump that gap. Fortunately, my firebolt has a 120-foot range, and the guys in front are at 105 feet of me. So let's fucking go. Hope I hit something this time. With an 11, absolutely fucking not. Okay, end of my turn. Next one. Bye bye.
Oh wow, you've been very unlucky as we come to
I
Elirr.
think jump it anyway, right?
Yeah, you may as well. Like you've got
You
a
might
lot
as well,
of rolls
right?
out.
The thing is, after the fight, you've got to do it anyway.
Yeah, that's
So
true.
you might as well go.
Yeah,
for
but
it.
then I have people to help me. But anyway, okay, sure. I'll jump and
Bards
I'll
Genasi jumping across the water needs a 10 to beat it. Acrobatics,
yeah?
please. Yes, or athletics.
Told you, fuck.
As you
you
unfortunately fall and splash into the water here with a 6.
I'll never listen to you.
As you splash into the water, and yeah, that is
Yeah,
the end of your
I'll
turn.
just be. Yeah, okay, cool. I can swim,
As-
so it's fine.
Eryndor, who does have dark vision because he is half elf, he does have dark vision, right? Yes, he does. He will.
Excuse me. Isn't
Sorry,
my
Elirr,
turn?
we come to you.
No.
Yes, my bad. I automatically skipped it. My bad. You're good.
I'm waiting
Elirr
all
floating
day
around.
today. Okay. I will just. God damn it. I can't see anything there anyway. I'm just gonna go down and try pull Mirabelle onto the shore.
Cool. Can I have a strength check for me, please?
Yeah, sure.
It'll be a 10. 10 is a strength check.
Yeah, my strength is really good.
Unfortunately,
Sorry.
you cannot help Mirabelle, as
I'm
she is
cursed.
damp.
I'm cursed today, guys.
As we come to Eryndor. Eryndor will move ahead. He can see. He will move to here. He will attack with his hand crossbow on the one closest, which is a 10. And that's the end of his turn. And that's up to Judge.
I'll just move right here and then bonus action continue, and I'll make it to here, and that is all I can do.
Perfect. As we come to Diego.
Oh god, it's me already. I literally can't see a thing. And I just hear a big old splash behind me. I will click my boots of speed as a bonus action.
Okay.
How far can I get? Oh, no way. 70 feet is exactly there. So I speedy boots all the way over, and then I will use my action to drag Mirabelle out of the water and up onto the bridge.
Cool. Can I have a strength check, please?
Flat strength or
Flat
athletics?
strength. Or athletics. I'll allow either.
25, nat 20.
Yeah, you succeed. No issue as you rescue the damsel in distress in the water here. Flailing
Do you
around.
allow, as part of that lifting out of the water, I can also cast Prestidigitation as flavour to make her
I
look
will
not so
absolutely
dumb?
allow that, yes.
Ah,
you.
blow
There you
dry.
go.
Thank you, love.
And at the end of your turn, we come to Fribrak Jinglethorn, who will step up to here. He can now see over here, I believe. Yeah, he can see there. There's no one there. He's looking at the door. Fribrak will use... No, he won't use that. Fribrak will use Cone of Cold into the area here, because he's been wanting to do that. But he can't see... You know what? He'll go a bit further on. So he wants to see what's at the door up ahead. So he goes over to here. He will get to here using dash. And he will look out over across the water. And that will be the end of his turn as he looks ahead. Readying a response if he needs to as we come to Sylas.
Sylas will walk up a little bit, just in front of Vestige. I need dark vision to see inside.
You do.
I have it, so I will use one of my guiding bolts against Drakian.
He's also a gnome, right? Thingy?
He is.
Gnomes
but,
do have dark vision.
I didn't realize at the time. It's okay. We'll play on without as we come to Sylas.
Sure.
I'll say that he's more interested about what's going on behind. Anyways.
Cool. So a guiding bolt attack on Drakian.
Okay.
No, that 25.
Ooh, 25 definitely hits.
Cool. For 19 points of damage.
Yeah, as he is looking very bloodied and restrained.
I look over to Zel on my shoulder.
Zel shakes his head. Zel's. I've just looked. You can drop concentration at any time as a free action.
Okay.
Zel drops Hunger of Hadar.
Okay. Yep, it drops.
Getting
And
ready
as-
to talk to his dad.
As you do so, you can see very clear in the sunlight. He is bloodied. He is within an inch of his life and restrained by the roots.
I will give this opportunity to Zel if needed, and I will strike my archer form
Okay.
to one of the guards in front of him,
Mhm.
which is a fumble in that one.
Unfortunately missing as we come to... Is that the end of your turn?
That's the end of my turn, yeah.
As we come to the last two Knights of Ruin. Now that they're no longer in Hunger of Hadar, they will run down to... First one to here, and the second one to here.
It's
They...
still difficult terrain, isn't it?
Nope, because Hunger of Hadar has been dropped.
Entangled.
It is
Is
entangled.
that not
Oh, is it
Entangled.
difficult terrain? Sorry,
It's
Yeah.
also
moved them
difficult
back.
terrain, yeah.
double difficult terrain before?
15 here. They get to judge either way. And they will attack judge. With a fumble, a 19 to hit, and a crit.
Yeah.
On that, the crit, I assume, is the only one that hits.
Mm-hmm.
As you take 16 points of damage. The other one... Oh, and on that, as a bonus action, can I have you make a con save for me, please, as they Smite of Ruin?
Nat 20.
You succeed, so no issues whatsoever. The other one will, as he's standing here, he will attack with a Ruinous Glaive. Missing 20 and a 12. Does the 20 hit?
No.
Okay, perfect. And that is the end of your turn. End of their turn, sorry. As we come to Zelentrus.
Zal will get to here and then move one into the difficult terrain,
Okay.
and then let me just check the range. Yeah, he'll misty step
Okay.
behind his father, 5 feet away to avoid, direct attacks.
Okay.
As he pulls out his rapier, preparing to pact it,
Okay.
he holds it out towards his father and says, "Surrender. It's over. You're done."
Never.
And okay, it's the end of his turn.
Okay. The end of your turn. Travian looks to you. And he will he will pass command on you. And have a wisdom save as he says,
Hand over the relic.
or relic.
It has to be one of the command words.
I'm just gonna say, if you want to do that, fine. He will say, flee.
Okay. What's the DC?
13. Wisdom save.
That's a 21.
Very nice. And with that, it is the end of his turn, as he is basically within an inch of his life. Mirabelle's dead. We come to Elariel. Elariel will walk forward to here. She will cast the typical arcane burst attack she's been using. 21 hits. Only the one. 19 points of damage as the first one pops into smoke and disappears here as well. And then we come to Ashira.
Ash is going to run over here.
Bearing in mind there is some
and
difficult terrain around because of entangles, right?
I have 40 feet of movement. I
Yeah,
can
I'm
definitely get to.
just letting you know.
I will then. I would really like to hit a melee hit in these last two combats, so I'm just gonna try it again. I'm gonna try and stick my psychic blade into this guy.
Okay.
For 13. Don't know why that's an advantage,
13
unless for
and-
some reason I have advantage.
Fortunately misses.
Wow. I haven't hit a single melee hit in the last two combats. This
You
is
also
not
set
fun.
up a wall of fire that lasted the entire round, separating half
I
the
know,
group.
but I'm a melee character.
I know. Just letting you know.
Okay, 24.
Hits.
Hits, which I just need to untick the fire damage. I do have Judge, so I do get the sneak. So I have 14 points of damage.
As that's just enough, as he only had 13
Oh.
hit points, to knock him dead as he pops into smoke as well.
Oh. Okay. Sort of shrugs herself off, looks around.
Mhm.
No one's left. I've got a little bit of movement left though. I will just use the rest of my movement to get over here, and Zell in his head will just hear with the mental link. You okay?
You
That's
can
my
see Zell
turn.
nods. Nods.
Okay, and that's the end of your turn. Corvin will run up to here. And he will look to you, readying an action to attack if you do not against Travian in his next turn. As we come to Mirabelle.
I'm invisible, am I not?
You are, if you choose to be. You have
yeah,
to tell
sure.
me.
DM,
Yeah.
DM, can we all agree to end the turn order if we're all just gonna be readying actions anyway, and just let Zell do his thing?
Absolutely.
So we're not going after every person.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Is that how we're going to do it?
Yep.
Perfect.
I will thank Diego though, and maybe wring out my dress a little.
Del, before you is a man who refuses to yield.
In that case, I'm not going to bother with the rapier. I'm going to hold the pistol. I'm going to hold it to his head, to his face. Before I end this, why? Why did you chase me all this time? Why did you do something that would so clearly lead to this?
In the name of Fervis, you bastard son.
Purvis never even cared for you.
Your brother will see
Before
to
you can-
it.
As he says, your brother, it's a
Yeah.
bit less 17 to hit.
Hits, yeah. Actually, a 17 misses. It's an 18. But he is
Okay.
restrained, so you do have advantage.
Oh, okay. 24.
Yeah, 24 hits.
For 7 points of radiant damage.
He was on 1 hit point. So yes. He bleeds out onto the ground here. The last words being, your brother will see to. As he bleeds.
I have nothing else from you. I have no brother.
And as
Zell just takes a step, sit over, walks down, spits on his father's body, and sitting next to Mirabelle with his legs over the bridge, just kind of has his hand on however gruesome this is, what is left of her corpse.
yeah, and
Um,
Borathkar did bits.
Yeah. As Zell just kind of that long-eyed look just out into the water.
After the battle, the eruption within the tree pulses violently. The sky above you darkens. The ritual is reaching a critical stage. As Jinglethorn says, "We must act quickly. Together." And you see he pulls out from his necklace what appears to be a sending crystal, or possibly a scale of sorts. "This is far worse than I feared." As he holds it up, rips the necklace from his chest. And with that, you see he casts an incantation. He mutters a word, and a light comes from his hand. In the distance, you begin to hear what sounds like a roar. You hear what sounds like thunder from above. You begin to look around, and you hear it. As flying in from above you, coming in, you see the figure of a dragon flying over your heads, circling the tree. A shadow passes overhead. Vast, powerful, ancient. Its bronze scales glittering in the sunlight. As landing before you, you see right at the helm is a large adult bronze dragon who lands next to you. I'm just looking for the right. Sure. And as he lands, his wings clip the sides. The creature circles around the world tree before landing. Jinglethorn smiles up at him.
Took you long enough.
As you hear in a voice that isn't familiar.
You disappeared into the most cursed forest on the continent. I think I made good time.
Before reverting down, kneeling to you all. And then Jinglethorn says to you all,
"Well, now that Varis has arrived, I think we make our way inside."
And that is where we're going to call tonight's session. Unless you guys want to go for another hour at this stage, I'm going to leave it to you.
I would love to just see the battle map so that we know what we're doing.
Nope.
Can you not tell us what's through the doors?
I think it's a good
can
thing
we
to
get
have
into
as a
roll
group.
initiative?
For other
No.
inside stuff, do we have catnap on the group at all in any of these characters?
Nope. You do not. Let's save it for next week. In the meantime, what I will do is I will say that after defeating Travian, the final stone doors tremble as you all make your way inside. I would say that they're the only ones that open. And as you do so, because I will show you what's on the sheet ahead for next week.
Yeah.
For next week, so that you know what to expect. Let me open up. Hold on a second. Yes. As you guys step inside, you enter into the darkness of the hollowed out tree. Above you, as the final stone doors tremble, ancient mechanisms groan somewhere deep within the roots of the world tree. Beyond it lies this vast cathedral grown not by mortal hands, but by nature itself. Towering walls of living wood spiral upward into the darkness, great roots as wide as city streets twist around one another as they ascend to the heavens. As you step in, the stone platform is defiled and broken. At the chamber's center stands a platform suspended above a sea of exposed roots. And above it, something is being born. Purple and black fractures split the air itself. Reality peels apart like cracked glass. A single shape hangs within the center of the wound, incomplete, unfinished, waiting. Stones orbit the forming figure like stars wrapped in a dying constellation, two of which are glowing, similar to that of the Starlight Stone. Streams of violet energy surge upwards from what you can see are pylons stabbed into the roots of the World Tree, embedded deep, feeding the thing suspended above. Upon this raised platform stands Elara and Elias Feathercast, the two twins. Their arms are outstretched as they are incantations. Their voices rise together in a language that shouldn't exist, not here of all places, and one that only one of you understands. Zelentrus. They are speaking Abyssal. Below them, before them, dozens of red-hooded cultists kneel in absolute devotion. As you enter through the door, as one, they all turn their heads slowly to face you, and the chanting stops. You hear Elara and Alias. At last, the age of gods ascends, and the age of chaos begins. I need all of you, please, as you step through, to roll initiative for me in what will be our final combat, and how that will go.
Yeah, just
Yes.
wanted to say, because I don't want to cut the vibe and everything, Zal was going to loot the corpses.
Absolutely, we can definitely do that.
Cool.
But we'll cover what happened with the loot. We'll cover what happened with the entrance. And we'll pick up with what you guys do in combat next session. So thank you all for playing. Thank you all for watching. Congratulations on making it through the Fellowship of Ruin. You did really well. And what will happen in the final episode? Will you all make it out? Let's wait and see. Until then, thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. And we'll catch you all in the next one.